You ready for some ads? A little bit of cringe, a little bit of ads. It's the Game Awards. It's that time of year yet again where I sit silently and wait for something stupid to happen. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Now, I don't know why they're playing, like, Oppenheimer music. But I do have a fungal game in the bottom right corner that I may play. Hang on, let me get a full fungal. So we can switch to full fungal once in a while. Yeah, it should be interesting. I don't know if this is going to be a good day. Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win everything. Tears of the Kingdom will win a couple things, and that should be it. We've got bingo. I said I wasn't even sure if I was going to do this, but I think I kind of have to. No release date given. Anti-vape smoking ad. Something shocking happens on stage. People expect way too much from Nintendo. An awesome-looking indie game appears. GTA 6. Armored Core wins an award. Behind the scenes, backstage footage. Anyway, there's bingo. We'll take a look at this at the end. Vinny will not jape the chat. That's not going to happen. But we'll do the bingo at the end. The link is bit.ly/bing something. What is it? I don't know. I'll find out. Well, welcome everybody. My game of the year, I'm not sure yet. Obviously, I had a good time with Tears of the Kingdom, but I had a good time with a lot of games this year. Metroid Prime was my game of the year. I don't know. It's hard to choose.
Oh, hi. It's me, Sydney Goodman, here to greet you.
Oh, hi, Mark.
At what I consider
bit.ly/bingo sauce, everybody.
Season, the 2023 Game Awards. And just like New Year's Eve, our Game Awards opening act is as full of excitement and celebration as the big
Please no
event.
Imagine Dragons.
Tonight,
Please.
the Game Awards will celebrate the best in gaming from the past year, and we've got more than a dozen new game announcements. Plus, the old gods of Asgard are here from Alan Wake 2. They take the stage.
What does that mean?
For the first time ever, it is truly magical here, live at the Peacock Theater for gaming's biggest night. We are streaming around the world.
Is that why they needed Timothy Chalamet?
Gamers and fans, and getting you all stoked for our big show. But before that, it's time to get cozy with our very first world premiere of the night.
Wow. Is it a mushroom game?
It comes from a creator who has already claimed Game of the Year in the past here at TGA, but this time we're going back to the title that started it all for him a decade ago. Here's the first ever look at a beautiful remake of Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, originally created by director Joseph Fares.
Fuck the Oscars! Chat, someone saying turn off the subtitles. Subtitles are useful because I'll be talking over this stuff, and they might be funny, so I think I'm going to leave them on. I might just lower them a little bit, though. We'll go to, like, 75%. Turn off the Game Awards. That's funny. So yeah, I didn't play this game. I know some people enjoyed it. I have not played any of Joseph Fares' games, but I am playing a game where you click on mushrooms and enrich soil, just to keep me entertained during this event. It's called Fungal Colony Sim.
Incredible, and how perfect that right after the world premiere of Brothers, we have the award for Best Family Game. These are the games that bring families together.
Wow, we're starting early, huh?
Tear them apart, depending on how dirty you play. And the nominees are Disney Illusion Island, Party Animals, Pikmin 4.
I mean,
Sonic
Super Mario
Superstars,
Wonder is going to win
and
this.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
And many other awards tonight. Well, maybe like
And
2
the
other
Game Award
awards.
goes
It's gonna be
to-
Mario.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Of course. And Pikmin 4 is great, by the way. I love Pikmin 4. Doug was there. He knew. Oh, don't drop it, Doug!
Thank you so much for this award. This is shared with all the teams at Nintendo that worked on Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
You knew.
In my experience, the team really tried to develop a game that allowed people to work together, to play together, whether it was friends or it was family. And for me, my personal experience is nothing brings a family together more than trying to rescue an empire, a kingdom in distress from the evil likes of Bowser.
An empire?
Playing,
The Mushroom
whether
Empire.
you're playing as Elephant Mario, Peach, Yoshi, or Nabbit, this game goes to everyone that created such a wonderful experience. Thank you.
I seem to be Vine Risening.
Congratulations, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. And now I have a little treat for all of you. 3 world premieres in a row. What? First up is the next game from Daniel Mullins, the creator of the TGA-nominated independent game, Inscription.
Oh, Inscription was pretty great. What? Oh, I forgot I have to collect my mushrooms. You're on a boat. Oh, well, that looks like Inscription style a little bit. Is this like a Myst type game? Oh, it's another play a game within a game. That's cool. Interesting. I don't know what the fuck this is, actually. This looks like something I could get into. Inscription was pretty great. Love the music. Wait, I know that dude. That's the video game man on the internet. Pro ZD. Yeah, video game man. Why are they're doing live action? They're doing 3D, they're doing pixels. Is there anything this game can't do? Aside from make sense. Pony Island 2. Oh, that actually is a Pony Island game. Because there was Pony Island 1, which, as you know, is another weirdo fucking freak game that is awesome. As soon as I see a Netflix logo, I'm just like, I go back to collecting mushrooms. Chat, I'm getting so many mushrooms, though. Look at all these mushrooms. The Rise of the Golden Idol. Is the game you're playing an idol game? It's not the Rise of the Golden Idol, but it's, yeah. I thought we would have some fungal funny while I'm quote-unquote watching the Game Awards. Trying to make the window size for this game like optimal. This is a very customizable window sized game, so I can just do that. This game is like a lower animation quality Spider-Verse so far. I don't mean that in a bad way necessarily, but they're doing weird frame rate stuff. Vinny, can you full screen that one mushroom game? I can't, I'm sorry. No, Jeffy Daddy told me that I needed to play the Game Awards in full screen. I'm sorry. Oh, he also makes me call him that. It's weird. I don't know why. It's just like, I think it's, you get to stream the Game Awards if you call him that. I don't know. It's weird. Do we have bingo? We got bingo.
Reminds me of my high school days, but the monsters I fought weren't nearly as big as that.
Jeff also likes when you call him Jiffy, bro.
Giant monsters in your social media. And speaking of social media, TikTok Live Fest is happening now across 50
I thought that said Gaming Goon.
Check out the participating gaming creators, and don't forget to share all of your favorite gaming moments on TikTok with hashtag gaming on TikTok.
Let's
okay,
not.
We're going to take
let's not have TikTok
plenty more
be a part of this.
after a very important message. Don't skip this cutscene, people.
So, listen, chat, they put ads in our ads while we're watching ads. We've been here before. Years go by quickly these days. I feel like I've just been at the Game Awards in spirit.
And reached a new planet. Yet generations later, this world remains untamed.
Tenet music.
Our reunion
Anime girls.
Our paths destined to cross. I'm here for you.
Near?
Administrator.
Oh wait, no. It's what is it? I don't know what it is. It's not near. It's far then. I wonder if I should order a delicious, steaming hot Domino's pizza at this cool event for real gamers. %% auto speed. If I can get these mushrooms to pick themselves, I'd be very happy. Order a lava cake? No, lava cake is just what happens to your ass after you eat Domino's. Replace a block of dirt with a block of grass. Oh. This reminds me of fights in tight spaces and Sifu a little bit, maybe. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's nothing like those games. But it sure is red.
RogueTrader has fallen.
Warhammer. Didn't this come out today?
To restore the dynasty to its former glory. To reclaim
I saw maybe not as good as people want it to be. At least Bolt Gun was good.
Light of the Emperor to the uncharted void.
What do you do in this game? This looks like XCOM.
Vile mutants and Xenos threats beyond number.
Vinny, is the bitrate shit rate for you? No. No, I'm on 1080p. It's like a CRPG? Okay.
The course of my destiny. And with each haunted step, I wonder, where will my journey end?
But yeah, I mean, speaking of CRPGs, expect Baldur's Gate 3 to win every award. There's gonna be awkwardness here today, chat, and that's why I'll just be picking mushrooms. Do me a favor, don't blame me if it gets awkward. I have nothing to do with this event.
To see a traitor to the crown, hanged by the neck. For his crime, the penalty is death.
Man, VR deserves so much better.
I'm in search of a treasure. Where do I start?
Day on the canals with my good friend.
Wait, someone just said it really doesn't. Okay.
Flatter me as always, Antonio.
In the end, the Templars will succeed.
This is another one of those things I heard was mixed. But seriously, aside from some decent indie games like that Cosmo Dread game, I have not found a ton of great VR games, which is weird because I'll be playing a VR game really soon. Like a good multiplayer one.
Back to the 2022
Learn more about that soon.
Opening act. I'm still Sydney Goodman, here with another award, this time for innovation in accessibility. The gaming community is massive, but honestly, it should be even bigger. And these nominees are pushing gaming beyond its current limits. Their teams have created software and hardware that make it possible for people of all abilities to experience the medium of gaming, with accessible features and technology that get us all one step closer to a seamless play for everyone. These nominees are doing the work, and they are.
We need
Diablo
things that can
4,
hook into people's brains. Yeah,
Forza
Diablo 4.
Motorsport,
Yeah, accessibility. Yeah.
Rush, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat 1, and Street Fighter 6. And the Game Award goes to Forza Motorsport.
See, I don't know what they're doing for accessibility. I just know that the game I liked the best there was probably either Hi-Fi Rush or Street Fighter 6.
Thank you so much,
and I only played a little of each.
Since this category was introduced several years ago, I think we've seen a dramatic shift in the whole industry towards making games more and more accessible. And with this list of amazing nominees, it just really drives that home. At this point, I think we've made the most accessible racing game ever playable by people across
Yes, chat,
the
she's
visual
tall.
spectrum, including totally blind players. But really, the real winners here are the players who have so many great games to play.
None of this would have been possible without the amazing teams behind the scenes. Big thank you to our audio team for their tireless effort, championing for accessibility and making this game the best that it can be.
Wait.
Big thank you to the UI team, to our studio leadership team, and our accessibility leadership team.
Which one
And
is
last but
small,
not least,
or which
Brandon
one is
Cole
tall? I don't know
for being
anymore.
Our accessibility consultant and partner for the last 2 years. We're really proud of the work that we've been able to do, so thank you very much.
Regardless, that's extremely relevant to this award that it was just won. Seriously.
Congratulations, Forza Motorsport. Here at the Game Awards, we believe strongly in accessibility and want to celebrate any game that makes it a priority. And
They're
our
harvesting
next developer,
themselves,
the
chat.
Odd
These mushrooms
Gentleman,
are sucking
believes that by
themselves.
making their games and their company accessible and inclusive, they can develop new types of gameplay with stories that everyone can enjoy. They created the following game in a deep collaboration with artists and developers from the deaf community, and we are very excited to reveal it now. This is Harmonium the Musical.
Is there a name for this type of, like, art style? Chat. Pixar-ish? I see. Yeah, there's definitely some Pixar/Disney stuff going on here, chat. Yeah. What if I told you I'm not the target audience for this game, and therefore I have not a whole lot to say about it? Could you believe that? Well, no, chat, every game is supposed to be designed for me specifically.
Honestly,
Yes,
I don't
that's
know how
fine,
much
but where's
better
the
gaming can get.
where's the
What happens past the
RPG?
golden age?
And I don't mean the type of
Platinum,
game. I
this is
need to
platinum
shoot a
age
bazooka.
Also, can I please be paid in platinum? I'd like it direct deposited, please. And now I have the honor of announcing the winners for our 5 esports categories. The nominees for Best Esports Athlete are Faker,
I'm
Zywoo,
supposed to know, I
Demon
think, but I
White,
don't know.
Hydra,
I'm sorry, chat.
Ruler, and Imperial How. And the Game Award goes to Faker.
Oh, well, obviously this guy's a phony.
For Best Esports Coach, the nominees are Potter, Zonic, Gunba, Ecstasy, and Homie. And the Game
Wait,
Award
Josh
goes
Homme
to
from Queens of the Stone Age is an esports coach in his free time?
For Best Esports esports event, here are the nominees. 2023 League of Legends World Championship. Blast TV Paris Major 2023. EVO 2023.
No one knows, huh?
International Dota 2 Championships 2023. And Valorant Champions 2023.
I don't think... I certainly don't.
2023 League of Legends World Championship. For Best Esports Game, the nominees are Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends.
Well, I played Counter-Strike 2 for maybe 6 hours this year.
The award goes to Valorant.
Ooh, tough loss for
And
Counter-Strike.
finally, the nominees for Best Esports Team are Evil Geniuses, Fnatic, Game & Gladiators, JD Gaming, and Team Vitality.
Chat, it's like wild
Game
seeing
Award
these
goes
names
to
as someone who's a complete outsider to esports.
JD Gaming. Huge congratulations, everyone. I love esports. I'm a huge esports fan, just like my father and his father before him. We Goodmans are a huge esports family, dating all the way back to the mid-1800s. But before you can think too hard on that, it's time for another 2 world premieres. First up is the latest game from a team that won at the Game Awards back in 2017. So I think we can trust them to crush it again. This is Windblown.
This is crack.
My ancestors also liked esports. Oh, fuck. Oh, Dead Cells made this? Damn. People getting wiped out. This looks like a little bit like Hades in that Dead Gods game. Man, I thought they'd never made a new game or never would because they only had Dead Cells to make for years, forever. Finally a new game. Chat, what if I told you we're gonna get Metroid Prime 4 tonight, revealed? Cope? Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Actually, that is... Yeah, Reggie is gonna go onto the stage, and he's gonna announce the Switch 2, and then he's gonna pull out a Switch 2 from his suit jacket, and then Metroid Prime 4 will be on it. With Mother 3 and GTA 6, which, as we all know, isn't real. What if Mother comes on the stage instead? You knew what you were saying when you said that. No, baby, please listen up. Mother 3 is real. I swear. Weird baby thing. Oh, you know, we was having a thrash in the club. When's Geoff gonna take the stage and tell us that we get a free Panera Death Lemonade every 5 minutes of the Game Awards?
Back in 2016 with the cult hit Thumper. I'm so excited we've got another mind-bending game coming from him in 2024. Special shout out to Samsung and Samsung Gaming Hub, who, not to brag, are also throwing a massive Game Awards viewing party over at Samsung's New York City flagship location with Typical Gamer and Chica. I wish I could be at 2 places at once.
Why am I not there?
The last time I tried to clone myself, I sparked a pretty sizable fire in the MIT experimental physics lab. Oops. But we can talk about that later. Let's
What
check out
about your
Samsung is
ancestors who
coming
were
out
into
with now.
esports? Your farm is grown, but it's not enough. Every time I try to converge, it won't let me. Samsung Gaming Hub? What if you have a favorite game on the gaming hub and then they take it off the service?
You in?
That's probably just a skill issue. What was that? Purse owner?
Let's begin.
I can't tell you how exciting it is for me to play a video game about a bunch of kids in Japanese school. Very exciting gameplay for me. Is this a remake of a previous Persona? I'm assuming so.
That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
They only appear during the Dark Hour and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
Again, I know that these games are beloved, and I know that they're good games. I'm aware of this. It's fine.
Next.
Why do you try to fight when you know it's hopeless?
It's just not for me.
In fact, I don't even really have a good reason to live. For me, or you, or anyone, just simply
What is entering my ears right now?
Lives meaning. Soon, the end will come.
We are not giving up, no matter how long it takes.
To me, this is what it means to live.
Yes, I was hoping for a new Persona game, that is. I still want to be Sydney. But enough about me.
Oh,
Make sure to
man,
stay
what are
tuned
these
as
dad
Google
jokes?
And the Samsung Galaxy
This is
Z
like
Fold
worse than one of
5
my
will bring you
streams.
A spectacular celebration of mobile gaming. It's going to be an epic event just like this next world premiere. It's the product of a surprise team up between two nominated games tonight. Let's check it out.
It's Dave the Diver. Little indie game. Oh, it's Dredge and Dave the Diver? I mean, it makes sense. Kinda. Dredge the Diver? Dave the Dredger? Huh. So what game is in which?
I can't believe it. It's almost time for our big show. The theater is filling up behind me. It's hard to hear myself think over all the excitement, but I have to keep it together because I have the next award ready to go. Here are your nominees for Content Creator of the Year. Iron Mouse.
Thank you so much. Happy to accept the award on behalf of all of my fans.
CyberPK. And the Game Award goes to Iron Mouse.
Well, how does that work? It's a
Iron Mouse
VTuber.
couldn't be here tonight because Iron Mouse is animated, and sadly, we're not in the Matrix yet. But she did send us a message. Take it away, Iron Mouse.
I am so incredibly honored to have been the recipient of the Content Creator
So
of the
this
Year
is the
award.
future.
First and foremost, I want to express my deepest heartfelt gratitude to the incredible community that has gathered around my streams. And I also want to extend a very special thanks to Vishojo, who brings all my ideas to life. Thank you so much to my team that helps me every single day. And thank you so much to the Game Awards. I still can't believe
future.
this is all happening. Thank you again, everybody.
Congratulations,
The thing is, though,
Iron Mouse.
the winner of that
We're getting
award,
so close to the
is
big
it the
show, but
cartoon?
I'm not ready to let go just yet.
Or
And
the
no,
person
I'm not
behind
a
the
narcissist.
cartoon?
I'm just a hoarder of world premieres. And up next is a very special world premiere, 15 years in the making.
the cartoon is alive? Oh, okay.
What a beautiful world.
I didn't know the cartoon was alive, chat. I know what the thing is. I know it's a cartoon. I know. It's Wow. Oh, another World of Goo game. It's been 58 years. Holy shit. Vinesauce, you're literally a Gorillaz fan. Yeah, but we know who Damon Albarn is. That's why there's confusion. That's all. Do we? Do we really, though? I don't know how much we really know who Damon Albarn is. Someone said, I hope there's new white goo. I'm into it. I'll probably play that one. I enjoyed World of Goo 1 on the Nintendo Wii game console. I quite enjoyed it.
And that is satisfying to watch. Almost as satisfying as the Game Awards show that's minutes away. We have one more huge world premiere, a brand new fantasy RPG from the creators of Persona 3, 4, and 5. And tonight they're giving us a glimpse into the story, characters, and gameplay.
Chad, is it going to take place in a high school?
It's a story about a world very different from ours.
Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists, much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
It doesn't look like it's taking place in a high school.
This is a fantasy.
The fool of a king is dead.
Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
I mean, it looks nice.
The border was raised by a human mere days ago. You can only blame your king's weakness. Who deserves his crown?
Oh yeah, there's the Persona, like, style in the combat system. That's cool.
And I shall provide.
The music is interesting. I hear Peter in the background going. Wait, was that Hero Pun Ricky?
Populace might be king.
Their speeches of tribal harmony mean nothing when every day they cheat and abuse us.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel.
Our lives are decided at birth by tribal purity.
Cooking meat is fun, especially if you're in Monster Hunter. It's a good game mechanic.
You're no ray of hope.
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
That sounded like Vinny's Scottish.
Trust me.
Okay, my friends, that is it for our opening act, but we are very far from done. Our big show is about to begin, but don't worry, this isn't the last you'll see of me.
Whoa, look at that, more mushrooms.
And I cannot wait because this show is
Plinko board.
absolutely stacked. We have tons of big awards, even more world premieres of brand new games, and an incredibly special guest, a legendary actor and performer of both the stage and screen, the Muppet himself, the great Gonzo. I have to admit,
Oh shit, Gonzo's there.
I'm completely starstruck. And get this, the cast of the show, based on the Fallout franchise, is here to debut an exclusive
Oh shit,
new
based
book
Fallout
and
is here
series. The
tonight.
world is opening in a huge way tonight. Okay, thank you all for going on this journey with me. You're the best companions a host could ask for. Let's do the boss level. The 2023 Game Awards starts now.
Oh man, I want to play Mushroom Plinko, chat. I'm trying so hard.
Welcome to the Game Awards 2023.
As I said yesterday, the Bill Clinton kid, was on social media saying he was going to be here. He's like, I'll see you tomorrow, Jeff. And it's like, unless he has a Groucho Marx mustache and glasses, He's not getting anywhere near this building. He is in Gonzo? Oh,
Good evening,
okay.
everyone, and welcome to the Game Awards.
This year, just like every 5 minutes, a new person rushes the stage.
A global celebration of video games, and boy, do we have a show for you. I am so excited to get this started. Together, we are going to recognize outstanding creative work in games in 2023, and we'll look into the future with an astonishing lineup of world premieres. More than anything, this is a show about bringing our community together in this room and online around the world to focus on something we can all agree on. There's nothing more powerful or more immersive than an extraordinary video game.
Hell yeah. Plinko with mushrooms. That's what I'm talking about.
Great games comfort us, help us understand different perspectives on the world, and maybe even change us. That's what makes this medium different. Games, the actual things we play, are insanely special, and we're going to celebrate that for the next few hours. And we've got such an amazing group of people with us. They're built by talented creators and teams, and many of them are here tonight. Mr. Aonuma, Mr. Fujibayashi, great to see you back after winning Game of the Year in 2017 for Breath of the Wild. Good luck tonight. One of our industry's greatest creative
a dude in
and technical
armor?
forces, Mark Cerny, PlayStation's lead system architect, celebrating 25 years of Cerny games. Thank you for being here, Mark.
Congratulations to Baldur's Gate 3 for winning all of the awards, and thank you for watching. Oh, Pizza Tower. Wow, Pizza Tower people.
Everyone's here.
They gave him a little shout out.
Performance winner in 2017 for Hellblade. Welcome. I think we'll be seeing you a little bit later tonight. And we are also honored to be joined by the Tujimoto family, Haru and Ryozo,
that's cool.
who are celebrating 40 years of Capcom this year, and a Game of the Year nomination for Resident Evil. Welcome, guys. It's so great to have you with us. Now, we have a big show, so let's get right into it. To present tonight's first award is last year's winner of Best Performance. Please join me in welcoming back to the Game Awards,
Okay.
we're going to do it, the actor behind Kratos in God of War.
Okay, is Al Pacino here? Make sure Al Pacino is not in the building. His knees have jellified. They're going to joke about his speech. He's going to joke about it.
Good evening, everybody. It is such a pleasure to be back here. I have such great memories of last year. Mr. Pacino, forgetting to thank my wife.
Look, they're playing him off. They're playing him off. I was just about to say they're going to fake play him off.
Mother... All right. I get it. Not
Ben,
gonna
it's Ben Starr. That was
stand
Clive.
up here making long speeches. I'm gonna stick to the script. No 8-minute speech like last year. But fun fact, my speech was actually longer than this year's Call of Duty campaign.
Ooh! Oh, fuck! Oh, he's going off the script.
Another company I'll never work for. I'm here to present.
You're fine.
The award.
You'll do just
for
fine in
best
the industry.
Performance in a year of games, beloved by audiences and acclaimed by critics. These actors delivered 6 unforgettable performances.
I hope Ben wins.
And here are the nominees.
For Clive, because because I played the game.
Revenge is a weapon.
He was phenomenal. Best part of the game in a lot of ways.
Hope may feel beyond our grasp. You play grown-up games, you face grown-up consequences.
Idris did a good job too, though.
Wake has a double.
My name's Astarion.
This guy's a fan favorite. He might win.
Ready for your annual physical? We have to talk.
I don't know this performance. I would love for Ben Starr to win. I think he deserves it. And he's a real, like, game... Idris isn't even there. He's not going to win.
Geoff has given me the okay to say, take as long as you want to. Thank everyone who's ever meant anything in your life. And I dare you. I double dare you to try to break my record, 7 minutes, 59 seconds. And the award goes to Neil Newbar.
Yeah. If anyone was gonna beat Ben, it would have been Neil. Guy's in armor. Well, Ben, if you ever watch this, which you never will, you were phenomenal. You were my winner. I did actually message Ben. I said, hey, you did such a great job in the game. And he said, thank you.
Hi.
That was a cool moment for me.
This is unreal. I just wanted to say, I know I don't have much time. I'll give it a shot. Thank you so very, very much for everybody that voted. Thank my incredible fellow actors, the nominees, unbelievable talent. To be even considered amongst you is extraordinary.
Dressed like a Jedi.
Indeed.
Yeah.
To Swen, to Larian, to all the writers, to Stephen Rooney, the writer of Astarion, I'm going to forget everybody, to Pitstop, who worked so hard, the directors, my fellow actors, 248 incredible actors that gave it heart and soul. To mi familia, gracias para todos, gracias, celete gracias, y Coco también. And to my agents, I will thank you later. I'm sorry, I'm going to wrap it up apparently. One thing I will say, please.
Oh, now they have the music.
The community has reached out to so many of us at Larian and said they were seen and they were represented by this game when they lost hope, they felt isolated, they felt alone, and this game brought them together and gave them something to push through to help them all. And to you, I want to say thank you so much.
Give him another
for
10
us.
seconds. Fucking hell, Kratos got 8 minutes. Holy shit.
None of us are. Thank you.
Keeping a tight schedule, and that's why they have the guy with the armor. Just in case that kid rushes the stage, the armor guy's gonna come up and he's gonna fucking drop kick him. That's the security.
And short, so thank you. There are lots more awards to come, but now it's time to look ahead to what you'll be playing next. Let's get to those world premieres, and for the honor of presenting our first one, it's an incredible thrill to introduce a true Renaissance man. Please welcome Academy Award-winning actor and New York Times best-selling author, Matthew McConaughey.
Whoa, all right, they're bringing out the Hollywood. Well, we're going to space. Is that you play Starfield? That's the game I play. I played a game one time. One time.
Good to be here. What's up, everybody? Good to be here with you at the Game Awards.
Game Awards loves Hollywood. You know how Kojima is losing his shit right now?
Preceded me all my career. All right, all right, all right. But they told me. They said,
did the meme.
No, don't do that. Come out and say, pew, pew, pew.
What?
All right, we'll see how that handled. I'm here tonight because I have a world premiere for you from Austin's own Arknights Entertainment. I'm also here tonight because the video game that I'm premiering is the first ever video game that I'm a part of.
Huh?
Yay. When the Arknights team first reached out to me, I was excited about becoming a part of the gaming world, but what really turned me on was when they shared the game's vision and my role in it. I will be voicing a character in this game, and all I can say is that I will have a unique relationship with every player. In this game,
that's weird.
Time moves differently. Days for you are decades for your loved ones back home.
It's literally Interstellar.
Not only affect the people that you love, they'll also affect your entire civilization for generations to come. Now, personally, I have had some experience with time dilation.
Yes, you have. Time dilation.
Now you can too.
I love it.
So now I'm proud to share the first ever look at Exodus.
The highest sober person I've ever seen. It is actually Interstellar. Okay.
Max, we need to head back. Hold on, I'm getting a reading. Max!
found that day was a miracle. It would be our salvation to fight against the Celestials.
Whoa, these people are from Star Wars. I've seen them. They're the cloners on Camino.
This is it. They found us.
It's okay, I get to play some Plinko.
Stay down! The Celestials hunted us down.
I mean, it's got a Mass Effect kind of thing going to it.
They'd keep chasing us until they ripped our ship apart. And I had to save her. I led them away from this world, away from her. We both knew the cost of using the gates. When you travel at light speed, time slows to a crawl.
Let's hope this is at least a little bit better than the Callisto Protocol.
But an entire lifetime passed for her.
What genre is this? Interstellish? I don't know, is it a game?
I love you.
I mean, it's a good short film so far.
Our service. Our sacrifice.
What game genre? It's gonna be Cosmic Chess.
Breaks empires. We are the travelers.
Muse? Supermassive Black Hole. I should listen to that album again. I haven't listened to that album in many, many years. Yeah, it looks like Mass Effect. Not that that's a bad thing, but, you know, I was hoping it would be chess. Listen, I already know this stream is going to be claimed to shit. I'm just happy the Imagine Dragons aren't here this year.
Exciting project, giving me some Mass Effect vibes, and I appreciate the team sharing the first glimpse at gameplay at the end there. Looks great. All right, well, now we're going to go right on to another world premiere.
PlayStation. Okay. This looks like how a Dead Stranding game would start. Or it could be, you know what? This could be Elden Ring DLC. No, it's just Kratos. I guess,
You remember nothing of this place.
Oh, nothing that would help us.
Okay, I haven't played this game, so I'm gonna judge this very harshly. I mean, I'm gonna judge it based on what I'm looking at.
Tell me, brother, why exactly are we doing this?
I must face this.
Is this a DLC?
No shame in what just happened. It's all part of the process.
Oh, it's a roguelike mode? It's like a roguelike mode. Valhalla. Oh, because when you die, afterlife, I guess. That's a couple days from now, and it's free. Well, I guess you kind of can't complain too much about that. You could just ignore it and try it for free, right?
There's
That's
a very
fine.
nice holiday surprise from PlayStation. Kratos and Mimir are headed to Valhalla in an adventure that blends God of War Ragnarok's combat with elements inspired by the roguelike genre for an emotional, unexpected, and fun new twist.
Emotional?
Yes, as you saw, it is free. The team at Santa Monica Studio are fans of their fans and are offering this DLC, God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, as a gift to the community, and you will be able to download it in just 5 days on December
I see a lot of
12th.
Sony's like marketing for what their like big prestige games are.
Amazing.
It like they
All right,
definitely
switching gears. Our next
claim
world
them to
premiere
be
comes from
emotional
a small,
games.
independent team of developers in Australia. I love that this show can give a platform to independent creators. Their last game in 2019 was a sensation and their next project is equally exciting and unexpected.
Dave the Diver 2. Oh, okay. Can this one be about ducks? Well, I hear weird birds, so I'm already into this. Chat, I love it. I don't know what it is, but I love it already. People say I laugh like this bird, the kookaburra.
Ooh, there they are.
Where? Oh, I see them.
What?
Let's go.
It's Firewatch with weird fellas. This is so strange. What the fuck is this? This is like a Lego train, or like a Fisher-Price train set in the middle of Straya. Okay. Big walk. Okay.
Super fun, right? I did a playtest of that game about a year ago and had so much fun. It is a very special and unique game, and I'm honored we got to share it with you here at the show. All right, while you're watching TGA, head to TGASteamDeck.com right now. We're doing another Steam Deck giveaway. This time it's the brand new 1 terabyte Steam Deck OLED featuring an HDR OLED display. Enter now only during the live show at TGASteamDeck.com for a chance to win 1 of 100 OLEDs. All right, trust me, we are just getting started.
I got another chance,
There are
chat.
so many game announcements, awards, and musical
The site's
performances
broke. Never
ahead,
mind.
including the Old Gods of Asgard from Alan Wake 2. Just wait, it's amazing. We'll be right back.
I think Geoff needs to lower expectations. Be like, just wait, maybe it'll be good.
I'm here to save a prince.
That way I'm not, like, overhyped.
Prince Hassan has been kidnapped.
Take the lead, Saga.
You are to leave for Mount Karth at once. Bring him back.
Blue potions plus 1.
Bring back my son.
It's strange. It's a maze here, but I feel I've walked this path before.
We saw this trailer or something. Why are the subtitles lagging so far behind? They're the YouTube subtitles. How many awards have you won so far, Vinny? Biggest shitball I won.
How am I still alive?
Worst New Yorker.
You seem stronger, but not strong enough to save a friend yet.
Yeah, I won Best VTuber because, as you can see, this is well, it's Vinesauce tube.
Courageous enough.
So I am technically a VTuber. I mean, I am just a voice on the internet. Same thing.
Do whatever it takes.
Right now, I'm a shroom tuber. I can't stop playing this stupid fucking game, chat. Fortnite Lego. I won't play this unless there's the Lego castles with the Black Falcons and the Lion Knights. Oh, okay. We're playing, like, dangerous games with the music, aren't we? Ow, 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 ow. So I've seen people say that this is a Minecraft killer. I'm like, what? In Fortnite? I mean, maybe it's good. I just want to do some Lego castles. There's not enough Lego castle stuff in the world. It's in Fortnite's engine, not actual Fortnite. Well, that's just Unreal Engine. I guess the word Fortnite sells copies. It is in Fortnite. This looks precisely the not Fortnite to me. It doesn't look bad. I mean, I'm interested because I grew up with Legos. You can play as Darth Maul. I did have a Darth Maul minifigure.
Former Game Award winner.
I still have my Jar Jar minifigure.
Ninja Theory's Melina Jurgens.
Epic music.
Performing an original piece from our upcoming game, Senua Saga Hellblade 2, I'm proud to introduce to you to one of my favorite bands, Heilung.
Chat, what if the Bill Clinton kid is part of this actor group here that's doing the song? He's just hiding in a helmet. Look at this fucking shit. This is high effort. They're toasting marshmallows and everything. They actually got the real Kratos to play drums too. It's amazing. Is this on stage or off somewhere else in a separate theater? This is the band. They do every show like this. That's incredible. This is like the next Kiss. Except they probably worship some dead god. I'm sure Kiss does too, though. I'm gonna put the game away for a little bit, chat. I'm gonna auto-collect mushrooms. I'm just gonna chill. I mean, the mushroom game is fine. You just click on mushrooms and you harvest them. It's on brand. Chat, can I put some, Family Guy funny clips on the corners of the videos? Oh my god, Lois. Oh my god, Lois. What would you use, Batman? What would you use, Batman? Oh my god, Lois. Oh my god. Oh, there's a delay on my voice. I'm not in. I have to applaud the effort. That was really cool. However, they only got like 3 minutes. They had to set up and get dressed for only 3 minutes. And fly out? Jeez.
Do you hear it? The heartbeat of the lost ones.
Oh my god, Lois.
I can feel them on my skin. Each death.
Oh my god.
I won't stop fighting for them.
away.
This looks like a grittier For Honor to me so far. But yeah, video games sure look amazing these days. Oh, what was I gonna say? Some chat member said there were pictures of like 20 guards guarding the stage this year at the Game Awards.
The shadow will always hang over me.
Yes, guards, not security, guards. Hey, Mr. Freeman. Doing a Game Award today? I don't know how I feel about the game so far, because it looks amazing. And I think you hit people with a sword, which is cool. But the music is great goblin music. Oh my God, Louis!
All right, what an amazing new look at the gameplay and world of Hellblade 2 coming in 2024 to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass. Now to present our next award, please welcome a former Game Award winner nominated tonight for Best Fighting Game, the creative director of NetherRealm Studios. It's Ed Boon!
Now, is this the toasty guy? Or was that the other guy?
The best stories are the ones we get lost in. Tonight's nominees for Best Narrative got us all in their drama, in their characters, and yes, sometimes in some weird stuff we can't explain. Here are the nominees.
Best Narrative.
For me, the best. I didn't play Alan Wake 2. I heard it was incredible.
Blackett blesses me this day.
I only played this for like 5 hours.
Survive.
Attention, all personnel! We have uninvited
Phantom
guests.
Liberty was awesome.
No matter how bitter
It made me feel a thing.
I will press on.
He's here on some kind of hunt.
And Final Fantasy was good.
Join us.
You know, I enjoyed the story for Final Fantasy. It's one of the higher points of
And
interest
the
for
award
me.
goes to
It's gonna be Baldur's Gate.
Alan Wake 2.
Oh, wow. That's interesting because that's like, I don't know. I mean, there's like a bunch of big story games, and then Alan
you so
Wake comes
much.
out of nowhere and wins the award.
Alan Wake 2, from the beginning, was a very story-focused project for us. I share this with the whole narrative team, the writers, Clay, Tyler, Sinica, narrative designers who made the story into gameplay, Simone,
The Max Payne
Molly,
face.
the whole narrative team, directors working with actors, Ansi, Hannah, Rosie, Holly, all the wonderful actors. Here tonight, some of them, Melanie, Ilkka, Matt and David, but the whole cast, wonderful actors, and the song makers who made custom music,
In 3,
custom songs to
2,
extend the
1.
story. Here
Deploying
tonight,
hurry
later,
up music.
Poets of the Flawless, All Gods
Wow, I
Last
called
Card,
it.
Poe,
What the fuck?
This Road, every songmaker coming through Fright Music for our chapter songs. Thank you. We wanted to push things further, to do something new, and it's always a risk. For you to embrace it and understand it means so much. I'll treasure this always. Thank you.
I don't know how he did that.
アーティストとして私たちは想像力を駆使して目に見えないものを見ることができます。
Oh, I got a lot of Plinko ahead of me now.
ボーダーレス。私たちはアーティスト。私たちはどこにでも存在する。
I don't know what these potions do, chat. I'm winning Plinko, but I'm not getting any... I don't know what to do with the stuff I'm winning.
You may have recognized that incredible creator who built her own independent studio in Tokyo, and she wanted to show you what she's been working on before she's even signed it with a publisher or a platform. I said, come to this show, just show it to the audience and the fans first. So that's what we're going to do. We're honored to have her back at the Game Awards. Please give a warm welcome to Ikumi Nakamura.
Oh, man. I remember that name. People love Ikumi. I'm not tsundere. She's all right. She's nice.
Really amazing gamer. Hi, Ikumi Nakamura desu. Konnichiwa. Oh, I'm super excited to be on this stage again. Thank you. First, I want to say thank you to the unseen artist, Miteru. And you, thank you, all you.
She's like a living anime girl.
Changed my life. Today, I am honored to introduce our first project, Kemuri.
Anime is real. Shut up, chat.
It's time to see the unseen. Meet it. Bye-bye.
I think it's funny how the Game Awards has created its own little subsect of celebrities. Over Fort
So
style.
many incredible projects tonight. Thank you, Ikumi. Now, tonight, it's not lost on me that all of our Game of the Year nominees are from big, established franchises. And while we all love a big sequel, it's important to use a place like TGA to introduce you to brand new worlds, like what you just saw with Kemuri, and like this project.
My sister
Are we still doing the music with the piano chords and the reverb? I think we're still doing that. To be fair though, I haven't heard a single piano so far. Some interesting art style stuff going on here with their faces. It's kind of neat. It's very Game of Thrones looking though. Darkest Dungeon. It's like a step or two removed from Darkest Dungeon. Oh, creators of Ori. Well, that helps explain some of the visuals. Is this Trine? Whoa, that's the dude, that's fucking Godman from Elden Ring.
And our prayers came back like a voice voice in the dark, unanswered, but not quite the same.
Lots of dead kings this year. Yeah. We'll probably see one in the Elden Ring DLC reveal, which we're going to get this Game Award, probably. I don't know how I felt about it. I mean, there's cool things about it. I'm going to keep an eye on it.
That's
Gameplay
No Rest for the Wicked, an action RPG from Moon Studios, and more information is coming March 1st, as you saw with the Wicked Inside Showcase. Tonight, during the Game Awards, viewers in the U.S. can enter to win one of 100 Lenovo Legion Go gaming handhelds.
Oh, yeah, that you could win.
PC in your hand. Head to TGALegion.com before the end of the show to enter for your chance to win. Here's a look at the Legion Go in action.
Sorry, Steam Deck site is broken. Here's a Lenovo Legion. Yeah. It's always a dude with that haircut that plays one of these things, though. They don't play Steam Decks, they only play the off-brand.
The thrill of exploring new worlds. The rush of victory. But there's still so much more to discover.
That was SteamWorld Build, which I am currently. I have a full sauce video for that ready to go. Pretty good.
Every choice you make.
Legion site is also dead.
New. Good luck. Have fun.
Remember when Giancarlo Esposito was in a video game? This is in the Microsoft Theater. Yeah, but they're showing blue people on the Sony. Could you imagine how petty Microsoft would be if they just said, no, Sony can't show any of their games? Use a different theater then, fuckhead.
You have the map. You are Sarentu. Teach me the ways of the Na'vi.
Well, this will be good for those people in How To with John Wilson.
What they do to the land, the RDA, that is death.
Someone just said this game is Plunge. What does Plunge mean exactly?
But they have made us warriors.
Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, available now.
Oh, it's already out.
PlayStation.
Hold on. This hits.
Good day, Sot. You're just a wiffle waffle. You can't even.
Are they advertising Discord?
I am a baron. You are a border. I write decrees. You mix
Bro,
murder.
you have no idea, bro. Cook is huge. What are you doing, bro?
You eat horse bread because your mom's a baker.
Hey, Discord, how about you make a better mobile app? Because the one you just revealed is a piece of fucking garbage. The update is so bad. I had to roll it back,
chat. It
chat.
has been an outstanding year for gaming. And now to talk about some of the biggest games, it's a pleasure to welcome from the Muppets, that's right, the great Gonzo.
Oh, it's Gonzo.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Geoff. It's great to be here. Hello, everybody.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming. Looks like you're kind of wearing what I'm wearing.
Yeah, it's like looking in a mirror, isn't it?
Well, I really
don't think.
So Gonzo, what have you been playing? Seriously, what have you been playing? Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Gonzo's buying everyone popcorn tonight.
Hey, wait a minute. All right, that was a good one. You got me. Well played, Geoff.
Yeah, well, thank you. Seriously, though, what have you been playing, Gonzo?
Well, lots and lots of Tears of the Kingdom. What an incredible game. You know that one mission where you follow the cuckoo up a hill? I lost track of how many days I spent doing that. The objective is really, just follow the chicken. You don't have to ask me twice.
That's right. You
Oh,
do
yeah,
love
that's
your
right.
chickens.
Gonzo has
so
a
I guess
thing
that was your favorite part.
for
What did you
chickens.
think of the ending?
Oh, I never get past that cuckoo mission. I keep restarting to see if I can get a slower time.
All right,
Is this
well,
the
any other
original
great gaming
Gonzo
highlights this year
voice?
for you, Gonzo?
Are you kidding? Actually, if you have the time, hey, you guys got a minute? I'd like to show you how many of this year's greatest games all revolve around one central theme. Check this out.
Dave Goals. I mean, he's older now,
Case forward.
so
Yeah,
it could
that's
be
quite
him.
a conspiracy you've uncovered.
I know. You probably think I'm obsessed with chickens, and I can't appreciate video games beyond this one very specific interest.
I mean, yeah, I think we're all thinking that.
Yeah, maybe. What do you think, Zelda? Yes! Let's do this IRL! Come on!
Unbelievable. All right, here are the nominees for Best Debut
I'm just
Indie Game.
Oh my god.
Best debut indie
Listen,
game.
there's been plenty of talk about Dave the Diver and how it's published by like a multi-billion-dollar company or whatever. Not billion, but you know what I mean. Maybe. I hope Pizza Tower wins, because that was a great game. That was one of my favorite indie games of the year for sure. Against the Storm is a game I love. It's not nominated. Oh my god, did you just really nominate Viewfinder? Oh, Dave the Diver's not even there. Did they remove it?
All right, the great Gonzo.
They
Thank you,
cut it!
Gonzo. And now to the task at hand. The Game Award goes to Cocoon.
Oh, this is debut indie. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what Cocoon is, but, you know, I really love Pizza Tower personally. And if you're here, that's why you're here, because you want to hear what I have to say about games I like, right? And you want to hear my cool bits, because I'm apparently very funny. Apparently. But anyway, yeah, Pizza Tower.
The team from Geometric couldn't make it out tonight, but they
Pizza
wanted
Tower.
us to pass along their thanks for everyone who played and voted for Cocoon. And to Yeppe, Mads, and Jakob, and everyone at the team at Geometric, thank you so much for being such a wonderful partner on this game. Thank you.
The Geometric team also wanted to thank they were honored to be nominated with all the awesome studios in this category.
Not
we
done
can't wait
yet.
to see what you guys do next. Thank you.
Boy, they're really, like, they got their finger on that music button.
Later tonight, we'll announce the best mobile game of 2023. But which title are you most excited to see go mobile in 2024?
Mobile game.
Google Play will be awarding
mobile
the
game?
most anticipated title with their Play More award on Twitch. So head on over to Twitch.
Which
to
one
lock
can
your
I
vote.
spend the most money
And
in?
now it's time for our next world premiere.
Yo.
Man, graphics have gotten really good in video games. Oh, that reminds me. I got a letter from Sega saying watch the Game Awards. Stay tuned. It was vague. There was nothing else on it or in it. It was just like Sega Sonic Watch Game Award. Kind of weird.
Did you save the game?
Really? Of course I did.
Let me reintroduce it.
Jet Set Radio. New era. Golden Axe? Crazy Taxi? Oh. Oh, okay. How about Skies of Arcadia? Can I have Skies of Arcadia, Sega? I mean, that's the one I like, but that's some good announcements.
Oh, yeah. Now, typically a world premiere reveals one game, but leave it to Sega to announce 5 new games in one trailer. So many memories for all of us. All those are first of the many brand new games in development. And
I'm
set
very
for
curious
release over
about
the
that
next
Golden
several
Axe game.
years. thanks to Sega for that truly incredible announcement. All right, well, this next trailer might be something Dragon Ball fans have been waiting to hear about for a while. Here we go.
Please let me fly around and destroy buildings. As Gohan. My favorite. There he is, Goken! Yeah, they didn't put Gogurt in the last DBZ game. I've never played one of these games. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Tremble before my power! I'll show you the horrors of hell.
Freezer.
Now perish along with this planet!
Big Balls Power Fantasy. Shoot laser and fight in the sky. I thought that was going to be the subtitle. Sparking Zero's probably better. Supermassive. Wait a minute. Didn't they make
It's too dangerous.
something? Oh. Oh, that's super giant.
Telling myself I won't go there. Oh, but I know that I won't care. Trying to wash away all the blood I spilled.
Yeah, the piano's still happening.
This loss is a burden that we both share. Two sinners can atone from a lone prayer. Souls tied, intertwined by pride and guilt.
Did he say place like flies?
There's darkness in the distance from the way that I've been living, but I know I can't resist it. Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time. Hiding all of our sins from the daylight,
Oh, I see why they chose the song now.
from the daylight, running from the daylight. Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time.
Casting of Frank Stone? Man, he been getting his Red Wings. Shit.
That's right, two huge names in the horror genre, Dead by Daylight and Supermassive Games, are coming together for a brand new single-player experience, the casting of Frank Stone.
What a
Now,
weird
tonight
title
we're showing
for a
you
game.
lots of new worlds, but now it's time to return to a world we haven't seen in quite some time.
It's Zelda. It's Pikachu. Genshin Impact. Genshin Empath. Please get to the top of a cliff and look over it and enjoy the... Oh, mana! Secret of Mana! It's a mana game! It's not Trials of Mana, it's gonna be something either new or... Just remake Secret of Mana again, do it. Which one is this? Is this a brand new one? Interesting, okay. I kind of don't know how I feel about mana games in 3D like this, but Trials was pretty good. I liked it a lot, actually. It had some things that I felt that the 2D games did better. There's Mantis Ant. But, yeah, this seems like a brand new mana game. So, shit. The visuals do look nice. Oh, Visions of Mana, too. That's a... I called it Mana when I was a kid, but anyway. I'm in. I want to see if it's good. I want it to be good. Please let it be good. Fuck yeah.
It is said that time marches to the beat of a drum. A fleeting moment can feel like a lifetime for those caught in its deadly rhythm. And a lifetime can pass in the blink of an eye.
Ghosts of Sekiroshima.
For anyone embracing its bitter end. The only thing we know for sure is that time marches forward.
Even if we are apart, still we are one.
Without hesitation, without remorse. If the drum drives the rhythm, then the river directs the flow.
Let's do this together.
Hi, chat. I set this up. I don't even like being on camera. I figured it would make for a funny couple moments here and there, though. It's me. Hello.
The river below.
Let us not forget the
an alien.
pain of Master Shoin and the countless others
Alien.
who have suffered. As the smoke rises, so shall we.
Rise of the Ronin.
Rumor is, our elders will sacrifice their partner for duty. So which of you will do the deed?
The voice actor sounds familiar. I like old, like shitty gunpowdery pistols in video games.
That's Rise of the Ronin coming to PlayStation in 2024. And now it is time to announce winners in a number of other categories. Here are the nominees for Best Action Game. Armored Core 6,
Armored Core
Fires
6
of Rubicon.
would be my winner.
Dead Island 2.
Pretty
Ghost
easily.
Runner 2, Hi-Fi Rush, and Remnant 2.
Hi-Fi was good.
And
I
the
didn't
Game
finish
Award
it, but
goes to
I loved Armored Core. Yeah, there you go.
Armored Core 6, Fires
Deserved.
of Rubicon. Congratulations from. Here are the nominees for Best Art Direction. Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi
Rush.
Lies of P, Super
Probably.
Mario Brothers Wonder, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
I think Hi-Fi Rush
and the
deserves
Game
this.
Award goes to Alan Wake 2. Congrats, Remedy. Here are the nominees for Best VR AR. Gran Turismo 7, Humanity, Horizon Call of the Mountain.
We need better
Resident Evil
VR.
Village
Or we
VR
don't,
mode,
according to
and
that one
some
chat
apps.
member.
And the Game Award goes to Resident Evil Village VR mode. Congratulations.
That's the name of the game?
Capcom.
VR mode?
Now your nominees for Best Mobile Game. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Honkai Star Rail, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Monster Hunter
Just give it to
Now,
Hello Kitty.
and
Just give it to Hello
And
Kitty.
the Game Award goes to Honkai Star Rail.
I don't even know what that is.
Congratulations, Hoyoverse. All right, we have much more Game Awards to come, including the first ever performance by the Old Gods of Asgard from Alan Wake 2, and some of our biggest game announcements are still to come. But right now, we'd like you to meet one of tonight's nominees for Best Debut Indie Game, who is also part of the newly inducted Future Class presented by Old Spice.
My name is Abhi. In India, when I grew up, I had a very early interest in games. When I got to Canada at the age of 12, it was a whole new world for me. For many South Asian families, food is not just a thing to cook, but also a way of expressing
Oh man, I'm
affection
hungry
and
now.
all the things that they
That's
cannot
all it
say.
took.
Minba is a narrative cooking game that tells the story of an Indian mother who moves to Canada in the late 1980s. It's a story about love, loss, and family.
Wait, I want a rice
The more
tube.
local
Where do you
are,
get
the
one?
more international you become. Everybody who's played the game is able to put something from their lives into it in ways that I wouldn't have expected.
Womp, womp, womp. What is this? Oh, it's the actual Steam Deck. Well, we know I'm not winning one for that event against the Storm competition, and we can't even go to the site to get one, like to win one of those 100 or whatever.
We want you.
You can now?
For better
site is still down. Oh, who screams in video games? Oh, wait a minute. I might have a couple times. Maybe. Lethal Company. Maybe.
Wait, do we have to grind the children? What up, man? Welcome in.
Okay, now we sit down, very comfy.
Let the miracles of science give you purpose. Sometimes a finger of
Chat, what
God
game is
reaches
this?
down and touches you. Men and women of any race, religion,
Outlast Trials? Hasn't this game been out a while?
stop by one of our convenient volunteer centers before the opportunity is gone forever.
Bro.
I mean, bold strategy to get a bunch of streamers screaming. It turns out I do that for free. Man. Is that Pac-Man?
Nicotine addiction can make stress worse.
Oh, that's a bingo. Well, it's not a bingo yet, but that's one of them. Chat, remember these things, so when I fill out my bingo...
Welcome back to the Game Awards, and are you ready? It is time to get a world premiere from one of our industry's greatest creators. He's been a huge supporter of the Game Awards since the very beginning back in 2014, and tonight I am so honored to share this latest update with you on his upcoming project. Here we go.
Death Stranding 2. Bit.ly/bingo sauce, by the way. Yeah, there he is.
The hungry purple dinosaur ate the kind zingy fox, the jabbering crab, and the mad whale, and started vending and quacking.
The hungry purple dinosaur ate the kind zingy fox, the jabbering crab, and the mad whale, and started vending and quacking.
The giant purple crab ate the orange duck in the...
Those dinosaurs ate the kind zingy fox, the jabbering crab, and the mad whale, and started vending and quacking.
You know, I like to be in the Kojima game. I've decided to stop directing and be in the Kojima games. Oh, that's not Death Stranding. That's a new game. Okay, well he's doing something horror related, so that's kind of neat considering Silent Hills got canceled. So maybe we will have a new... I'm glad it's not just more Death Stranding. I know that's happening too, but Kojima...
Please welcome the visionary game developer behind OD, Mr.
Came back haunted. Haunted. Okay, they're giving him some 9 Inch Nails. They gave him an entrance. Wow.
Welcome, Mr. Kojima, back to the Game Awards.
Love that song.
10回目となる記念すべきこの TGA で、新作のゲーム
Look at that fucking gold
発表でき
pen
て非常
thing.
に嬉しいです。
What is that?
このゲームには、ソフィア・リリスと、ハンター・シェーファーとウドキヤさんが出演されます。はい。
I'm really glad to be at the 10th Game Awards. Really happy to show the new title OD, and this title will feature main role Sophia Lillis, Hunter Schafer, and Udo Kier.
I think we all want to know more, of course. What kind of game are you making, Mr. Kojima?
僕はその誰もがやったこともないような、斬新なことに挑戦することを非常に大好きなんですけども。
Oh, and me. Apparently I'm in there too.
Xbox ゲームスタジオの力を借りまして、彼らのクラウド技術を使って、全く新しい、ユニークで尖ったゲームっていうのを今作っています。
So chat, I speak Japanese. He's saying it's a Candy Crush type game, according to that one chat member I stole their bit from.
これもちろんゲームです。遊んで楽しめるゲームなんですけども、ある種映画でもあって、さらに新しいメディアになるかもしれないという可能性を秘めた。
Oh, it's scary chess, chat.
I really
That's what he
like
said.
to always challenge new things, groundbreaking things, and that's my kind of rule. But this one, with help of Xbox Game Studios and using their cloud gaming technology, I'm kind of doing this together. But it's really to make immersive and also something that no one has seen before is what I'm trying to do. And it is a game, don't get me wrong, but it's at the same time a movie, but at the same time a new form of media.
But at the same time, it's a game.
Well, we can't wait to learn more about what you're working on. Oh, wait. Is there somebody else at the door?
Skibbity.
Everyone, please welcome Jordan Peele to the Kojima-verse.
Huh? Jordan Peele?
What's up? How's it going? Oh my God, Jordan, welcome to the Game Awards. What a fun surprise. I know you're a big fan of Hideo's games, right?
A huge fan of Hideo. This man is an icon. And I can say from the first moment I played Metal Gear Solid 2, I knew I was experiencing the work of an artist whose craft just hits different. And he's been an inspiration to me, and the opportunity to
Jordan
collaborate
Peele's
with him
orange shoes.
is truly incredible. In my films, I'm always trying to maximize the immersion, put the audience into the main character's shoes.
Like
Hideo
mine.
is the
Even
master
Hideo's
of
shoes.
this, and he does it on a whole nubba level. And what he's cooking up here is completely immersive, utterly terrifying, and I am absolutely honored to be collaborating with the GOAT. Let's go!
This Game Awards is becoming so Hollywoodified. It really is, though.
Collaborating with Jordan. Tell us about it.
ジョーダンは天才と評価される数少ないクリエイターの一人で、僕はもう彼の大ファンだったんです。で、お会いして非常に気が合うので、もう最初に会った時から、昔からの知り合いみたいな、幼なじみみたいな感じで、僕は映画を見て育ってゲームを作っています。で、ジョーダンは、ゲームを、遊びながら育って映画を作ってるんで、この2人が一緒にコラボするの非常に面白いかなというので、ジョーダンと一緒にものを作り出しました。
Well, Jordan is one of those genius, and I've been a big fan of him. And when I met him, I felt like we were friends from the past. We get on very well. We like things that we both like, and we're really happy, and we wanted to collaborate something. And this time, well, Jordan, I grew up watching movies, and I'm a game creator now. Jordan grew up playing games, and he's a movie director now. So this two collaboration will be really awesome. So that's why I wanted to do something together with Jordan.
あとですね、
Yeah, a couple of hog squeezers on stage. Squeeze each other's hog. All right, now squeeze his.
ジョーダンだけではなくて、多くの、クリエイティブサポーターとか、人たちと、参加が予定されています。
Order Domino's pizza while you're at it.
で、それぞれの恐怖っていうのの焦点を当ててもらってストーリーテリングしてもらうと予定です。で、ここではそのメンバーを紹介できませんけども、非常に豪華な夫人というか巨匠たちの集まりなんで、僕はその彼らを集めてアベンジャーズと呼んでます。ぜひ楽しみにしてください。
So what I could say right now is that I'm kind of it's not just Jordan. I have other creative collaborative partners with me on board on this project. I can't really say who they are right now, but I tell you, they
Norman
are the legends,
Reedus.
and they're going to be amazing. And I actually call them the Avengers.
I knew he said Avengers. I knew it, but I didn't want to say it. Because what if I said it wasn't that, and then it was,
I just want to
weird.
stress that what this man is building here is unlike any other game. It is going to be crazy.
We always hear this every time from someone who's near Kojima or is Kojima. Every time. This motherfucker's inventing new genres every other couple years.
Announcement. This one's 65 million years in the making.
I own an island off the coast of Costa Rica. Really spectacular, spared no expense.
Spared no expense, Grebe.
I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion. Something that was real.
Well, I wonder if this is a build-your-own Jurassic Park theme park again.
This is Dr. Maya Joshi. I've been left behind on Isla Nubla.
Joshi? Is Joshi competing? So they're recreating some scenes. Or like, you know, just reminiscent highly. Chris Pratt needs to go up and put his hand in front of the dinosaur and be like, don't do it. That works. Dead by Daylight Jurassic Park Edition? Please no. Do we need more games like that to do that thing that so many of them do? Alpha in-game footage. By the way, this song gets mega claimed. It's a survival game. Okay, you know what?
Please welcome.
That's to me, that's a little bit more interesting than some of the previous Jurassic Park stuff that we've seen. If done well, that could be good. Maybe.
Hello, everybody. I'm honored to be here tonight to present
Probably
the
not gonna
award
be good.
for Best Audio Design. Sound is an often overlooked but crucial aspect of game development.
It is.
It's what brings games to life.
I like
creating
sound.
the immersive worlds we love to an abandoned spacecraft or the
What?
satisfying sound of shooting a web. This year we've
I don't
seen
know why
some
that happened,
incredible
chat.
examples of audio design in
Speaking of
games
sound.
as talented sound designers have pushed the boundaries of what's possible. Here are the nominees.
Best audio design.
I kind of just feel like Alan Wake is going to win again. Dead Space had really, really good sound design. Hi-Fi Rush, the whole point of the game was sound design, so maybe that should win one. Well, Resident Evil 4 was good too, but Hi-Fi should win it. If it doesn't, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed because, I
Game
mean,
Award goes
it doesn't
to-
matter anyway, but it would be nice.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah. Again, it's so integrated into the gameplay, and they did it so well. And I got claimed so hard for that Black Keys song.
Thank you so much. 信じられません。このような素晴らしい賞をいただきありがとうございます。制作チーム一丸となって取り組んだ成果を
What was the reason you never went back to it?
大変嬉しく思い
I
ます。
just had other shit to play.
制作をサポートしてくださった皆様、また
I'm not the
作品を応援してい
most
ただい
into
た
character
皆様
action
に
games.
心より感謝いたします。
Sometimes I am,
本当にありが
sometimes
とう
I'm
ござい
not,
ます。
but it was enjoyable.
Just a quick translation. Thank you for this amazing award. It's so glad that the work that the team has done together to achieve has been recognized here. Thank you to everyone who supported this project. And from myself, thank you to our family, friends, partners, pets. Thank you everyone at Bethesda, ZeniMax, Microsoft.
See, it's nice to thank your
all the
pets.
players out there for going with this ridiculous project. And most of all, to the team at Tango for taking such a wild idea and making it a reality. Thank you so much.
I'd like to thank my dog for helping me develop this game.
All right, let's turn to the world of Fortnite. If you haven't already, check out the Game Awards Island in Fortnite. It's been updated with new
Game
trophies
Awards
tonight to
Island.
collect. Fortnite is expanding into a full-on platform with tons of new experiences beyond Battle Royale. Earlier today, Lego Fortnite launched, and on Saturday, the music game Fortnite Festival. Tomorrow, though, the team at Psyonix behind Rocket League delivers Rocket Racing. Here's your first look.
I can't wait for the future where every game is just called Fortnite. Which Fortnite is your favorite? Oh, I like Fortnite of Zelda. That one's a really good one. Yeah, we really live in a time where this racing game here is also a Fortnite. There's that fucking default-ass skin dude. Vinny, please don't speak Zelda Fortnite into reality. No, but I really do think Kurt Cobain will be in Fortnite in the next couple of years. They're gonna scoop up any property they can to have a cameo or like a crossover, and they're just gonna have like... Oh man. Yeah, that would be a little weird, but you know what would be weirder? Instead of Metroid, we just get Fortroid. That would be cool, though. We've canceled Metroid Prime 4, and we are now doing Fortroid. Whatever the fuck I said before, I don't know.
Their minds yearn to ascend, yet fame still holds sway. Their glory fades through time.
Hell, I don't know.
Of somber gray.
Is this still Fortnite? Yeah.
You too want to be an immortal?
Master, are there more good folks in the world or bad?
More good, of course.
Then why is there always suffering? And why do the bad folks always win?
Because goodness without teeth punishes not. It only foments evil. Cleanse the world with blood and grow lotuses in it.
This is the MA3 intro. That game was cool. That should be in Fortnite. Cool. Oh, again?
I, the keeper of the New West. Welcome,
What
the
the
destined
fuck?
one.
The destined one who doesn't even know what he's destined for. Those old rascals, they surely know how to name.
Make sure it's live. It says live.
My kind destined for
Obviously, we're behind a little bit, but whatever.
not destiny.
So this is the face of the destined one. It will fit me just as well.
Bathed in blood, yet preaching peace. Oh, you immortals, pray enlighten me. What justifies your superiority?
Change it to the Twitch feed. The problem I had with that was there were like weird things appearing on the screen when I was watching the Twitch one. Like just notifications getting in the way. Yeah, there's a Twilight Princess, some of those monsters. I see what you mean. But this is based on Chinese mythology, so that's what that strange creature with the face was.
Oh, sweet destiny.
Sweet Destiny, S-U-I-T-E.
Batman, Green Lantern, the
Wait, which
Superman.
which Fortnite is
Friends
this?
are slaughtering the people they swore to protect.
Was that Deborah Wilson again? Man, she's been in a lot of stuff lately.
We'll burn this earth down for me.
I like the shark dude. He's my favorite DC hero, Sharkman.
We can work with that.
Just talking about gorillas earlier.
You think you can stop us?
Thought you'd never ask.
Pick and choose, sit and lose. All you different crews, chicks and dudes. So you think it's really kicking tune?
The song didn't really need a remix, in my opinion. You could just leave it as is. Can any of us truly know Damon Albarn, though?
So, what's the plan?
Time for us bad guys to save the world.
Happy.
Come on.
You could just do generic heroic music.
Suicide Squad.
Happy.
And Megan from Digital Extremes up in Canada to talk about all things Warframe. We've got a special Warframe Twitch drop tonight for those of you watching on Twitch. But I understand you also got some other news.
You know what?
Fans on the next
They sent me some Warframe stuff years ago. I think the Switch key.
10 years for you. We assumed we'd get a senior's discount of some time, just because our game is probably the oldest game here, maybe. But yeah, we
Keeps going strong.
I know, it's because our community is so awesome, and we are going to be showing you the release date for our next major update for Warframe. So we do have a trailer for Warframe players around the world to watch, which is quite exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an incredible ride, 10 years of just our incredible developers, our community just supporting us along the way. So if you're a Warframe fan and watching, we love you and thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy the next update, Whispers in the Walls.
Oh yeah, thanks for having us back too. Devs at home, we love you guys.
All right, thanks guys. Let's take a look.
They should just wear claws at the Oscars now and just bring weapons to the Oscars. I think that would be a good idea, actually. That would be entertaining.
But now,
oh yeah, Ben Starr is doing a voice in this. That's right.
The lidless eye has seen you. The Tenno.
It is wild that this game is still going. But, I mean, World of Warcraft is still going, so... Book of Scorn. Yeah, last time I played this was the Switch version, because I got a key for it and I ended up kind of liking it. It's crusty as fuck, but it was playable. And portable. It's a really good game, it just feels infinite, which is a little discouraging for me. I don't like infinite games anymore. Maybe I used to at some point, but... I just like games that are a little bit more... Well, that's not true, because roguelites.
It is waiting.
But even roguelites kind of have an end goal, to a degree, right?
Don't be late.
You just kind of have to get good enough to see it. It's me. But chat, why am I Vinny derangement syndrome continues.
There is so much more Game Awards ahead. You thought the surprises were done? Nope, there's lots coming. But while you're here, head to supergameawards.com through December 31st for a chance to win a trip for 4 to the brand new Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Hollywood. Here's a look.
Wahoo! Put out the pipe. Come inside and shit yourself because the lines are too long for the bathrooms, or eat some shit. If it's overpriced, then you go and look at the Bowser. Take a shit in the stall. Make it all up as you go along.
Super
Nintendo World.
Smells like
Now
shit.
open, Universal Studios Hollywood.
It's not funny. Why am I laughing? Chat, this game is good actually because when the astronauts were on the moon, there was nothing there, but they liked it. Are they just advertising the performance patch that took them 2 months to make? Yeah. No. I mean, they're picking the best of the best. Listen, the game, it's not shit. Well, at least to me it wasn't, but it got boring very quickly, and I spent too much time in menus and had not enough interest in any of the characters or world.
To protect the living from the lingering death.
Even the exploration didn't keep my attention.
Separate. To bring peace on errant souls.
Once their grip on this world is broken. Life to the living.
The fuck is this?
Death to the dead.
Life to the living. Death to the dead.
Life to the living. Death to the dead. Honoring my oath. Or sacrificing the living to bring me back. I'm not sure I can do this.
It's so overdramatic, man. I feel the emotion. It's such an emotional experience.
Leave me like this.
Lies of C. I'm gonna shit and cry, chat. I really do feel so emotional.
This call is being recorded. What is your emergency? I need the police. You need to send the police right away.
You ready?
Suspect down!
Right is down!
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen a video game that's looked like this before.
Look out! Ready?
Officer is down. We need backup. Let's go!
Get back! You can still make it out of this. Drop the gun.
Yeah, but in RoboCop Rogue City, you can shoot people in the dick. I guess you could do that here, too. Never mind.
So, are you ready?
Ready or not? That's the name of the game? What is it? Gov.org? What?
Age of Empires, Call of Duty Warzone Mobile, Little Nightmares, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six are just some of the big titles coming to mobile in 2024. Head to the Game Awards on Twitch to vote for
Slice and
which
Dice
title
Best
you
Mobile
want to
Game.
win Google Play's own Play More award. Now, please welcome last year's winner of Games for Impact for the game As Dusk Falls, which is coming to PlayStation on March 7th and is available for pre-order tonight. Creative Director Caroline Marshall.
Bonsoir, everyone. Winning
Bonsoir.
last
I had
year
French
was
snacks this year,
definitely
chat.
a highlight of
I'm
my
practically
20
French.
years in the industry. Games for Impact is one of the most important categories at the Game Awards. The games nominated this year offer unique and nuanced perspectives on topics that concern us all, from the climate crisis to cultural diversity. They broaden our horizons, foster empathy, and connect us as humans. In a
Omelette de
world torn
fromage.
apart by divisions and intolerance, this is one of the most essential powers of our medium. Here are the outstanding nominees.
Games for Impact.
I think Skibbity Backrooms should probably be put in this category here.
Traveler will reunite the peoples.
What's the theme?
Using this year to...
Goodbye Volcano High. Wait, what? What? I did play Terra Nil. So I played one of these games. It was, yeah, I enjoyed it for a couple hours.
And the Game Award goes to... Chia!
Chia! Wait, isn't that just what Fred Durst says in Limp Bizkit songs? Oh, look at the security guy. Look at him. Wow, there's a lot of security guards. Each aisle has like a couple guards.
Award on behalf of developer ourselves, who cannot be here, but I got a message from Phil Clifford, co-founder of ourselves. I'd like to thank ourselves family for your trust and unbelievable talent. Kepler and Sony for believing in this crazy project. And the entire population of New Caledonia, who championed and embraced cheer all along. Thank you, merci, Oreti.
What is cheer? I didn't see it when it flashed on the screen. What kind of game is it? It's an open world.
Hello.
Chia pet? Come on, chat.
I'm Abubakar Salim. I'm mainly known for my acting work in Raised by Wolves and Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh, I watched that show a little bit. I didn't finish it.
But
it's weird. Really weird show.
That is not why I'm here. Oh, okay. Sorry, no, this is crazy, man. I mean, I remember watching the Game Awards when I was younger, so being up here now is like...
Oh. Wait, Reggie? Oh, hi, Reggie.
I've loved games all my life. I mean, I played them all my life, man, from Kingdom Hearts, Gary's Mod, Golden Sun.
Golden Sun, okay, interesting choice.
It started with my dad, right?
Gary's Mod too, huh?
He understood, that games are an art form. It's a great space to enjoy and escape from the reality of the world. And he passed away a while back, and I'll tell you what, I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah, we all are, man.
4 years ago, I decided that I needed to try and process my grief in a way that felt true to me and him. So I took the biggest risks of my life, and through everything that I had in making a game, a piece of art that honored him, an ode to the people we have loved and lost. So,
it can help.
So the reason I'm here tonight is because with the love and support of a lot of people here, I'm gonna take another big risk and I'm gonna show you what we've been building. I'm gonna offer you this game, a game from my old man. I hope you like it.
I like this dude.
Every story begins at the end of another. Each story carries with it the echoes of those that
Ridley
came
Scott
before.
Creative Group.
My Baba, my father, your story was snatched away too soon.
Oh, I
My
guess
name
that
is
makes
Zhao,
sense because Raised by
Shaman
Wolves
of
was
Kinzera.
produced by Ridley Scott.
Here, I seek my father's return.
It's like a Metroidvania, maybe? I mean, it kind of looks like that Prince of Persia game. But it actually kind of reminds me of Metroid Dread and Ori a little bit. And you know what's cool about this? They're showing a lot of gameplay.
I cannot stop. I will not stop. Kalunga, God of Death, hear my plea. Kalunga, God of Death, come to me. Show me you are ready.
We shall see. I mean, it's a lot of gameplay. The visuals are nice. It's got some gameplay I quite enjoy. 1995. I've never left 1995 mentally. I don't know if you can tell, chat. I wasn't in the woods with flashlights and beers, but I mean, Chrono Trigger is still my favorite game of all time. What year did that come out? Is this Stranger Things? Wait a minute.
It's been 27 years, y'all.
It's been 27 years, Luigi.
Why now? Because we
Lust
made a promise.
Records?
That was Lost Records, a brand new world from the development team behind Life is Strange. Now we have a world premiere new look at a game based on an ongoing franchise of 18 years with over 850 million users worldwide. This entirely in-engine trailer shows off the blend between cartoon 3D graphics with hardcore action. This is the first Berserker.
Hardcore lust.
Would you like some making fuck sound?
Finally,
Someone let me out of my cage.
Trampled by the one you trusted. That from your king. You thought you were a hero.
In Skyrim, this takes place.
Now, you are just one of us.
This is no ordinary ghost. You'll have to risk your life.
Looks good, right? All right, now it's time for our first performance by the Game Awards Orchestra. This one, though, is a little bit of a twist. They're about to play music from an upcoming game that no one has heard yet. You might call it one of those world premieres, and this is a special one. It's written by one of the greatest video game composers of all time, the legendary Nobuo Uematsu.
Oh my god.
Here is the Game Awards Orchestra, led by Lauren Balfe, with lead vocals from Lauren Allred, debuting the theme song from Final Fantasy VII
Rebirth.
Rebirth. Enjoy.
Okay. A new Uematsu song. I'll go on camera for this. I know him. That's Cloud. That's Cloud. This is Eyes on Me, but... Chad, I played this game briefly. It was fun. Looking a little yellow. The lighting can get real orange and yellow. It's a little bit better. Yeah. This game looks awesome. Yeah, one of the scenes, chat. One of the big ones. I can look here, I can look here. stare directly into the camera. Oh. It's like almost Aerith's theme. Okay. Yeah, Uematsu's done vocal stuff before. He's written songs that are more like, whoa, Ben Starr blown out with light. But he's the guy that you want to put the camera on. He's a huge Final Fantasy nut.
Beautiful song from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is nominated for Most Anticipated Game tonight. Thank you to Lauren Allred and Maestro Lauren Balfe and the Game Awards Orchestra. They will be back later to pay tribute to our Game of the Year nominees. But that's not all we have tonight for Final Fantasy fans.
What we've done.
So I play this at Comic-Con. I have a little video of it if you haven't seen it. It's on the Full Sauce channel.
Change anything, even the past.
The open world aspect of wait, is this it? No, this is what is this shit?
To get mighty interesting.
Oh god, it's in Fortnite? Or Apex? Wait a minute. What? What? No, I didn't play this. I played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
That's a very fun one. Limits are made to be broken when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes to Apex Legends on January 9th. And that key art you just saw was drawn by Nomura-san himself. Thank you so much for that incredible announcement. Now it's time to announce the winners of a few more awards as selected by the fans and our voting jury. In the category of Best Score and Music, the nominees are Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3,
My choice would be Final Fantasy 16. Soken killed it with that game.
And the Game Award goes to Final Fantasy 16.
Deserved. I genuinely believe Soken won me over.
Game. Cocoon, Dave the Diver, Dredge, Sea of Stars, and Viewfinder. And the Game
Pizza
Award
Tower.
goes to Sea of Stars. Congrats, Sabotage. Here are the nominees for Best Community Support. Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14.
I'd give it to Cyberpunk because they basically made a better game.
Goes to Baldur's Gate 3.
You know what? I can see
Larry.
Baldur's though.
All right.
I can definitely see
Nominees for
Baldur's.
Best Fighting Game. Those are God of
I
Rock,
only played
Mortal
Street
Kombat
Fighter
1,
6, so that wins for me.
All-Star Brawl 2,
I played
Pocket
Nick All-Star
Bravery,
Brawl.
and Street Fighter
It's
6.
fine.
And the Game Award this year goes to
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 6. Congrats, Capcom. All right. Most anticipated game.
Come
Your
on,
nominees
Final
this
Fantasy
year were
VII.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hades 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, and Tekken 8. And the Game Award this year goes to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Trust me, chat. I'm looking forward to Hades 2 as well.
All right. Well, it's been 8 months since the release of Honkai Star Rail, a winner tonight for Best Mobile Game. This space fantasy RPG filled with myths and legends is set for more intergalactic expeditions in 2024. And tonight, we have an exclusive look at Penokane, the next destination.
Do you still remember it? Fables about the stars. Its stories tell of what is and what was. Its pages will always reveal something new. Those are unforgettable memories, but they are only a beginning. It won't all be merrymaking. Suffering and joy will both be added to the final draft of the story.
What's a honkai? Is it like a yokoi watch?
The path of the Trailblaze will continue. Perhaps on one of these pages, I'll appear in your story too.
Welcome to Penacony, young lady. May I ask your name?
Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger.
Oh my god.
A nominee tonight for Best Mobile Game, Monster Hunter Now is the new mobile game from Niantic and Capcom. Like all Niantic's games, Monster Hunter Now is played in the
Catch
real world.
monsters in
and
the real
tonight,
world.
They have a special in-game event going on right now with new monsters, new weapons, and special free game items for new players to join the hunt. It's available now for iPhone and Android, so check it out, Monster Hunter Now. Coming up, we've got an exclusive new look at the new Fallout series. We'll be right back.
Well, there was recently a trailer, and it looks like a TV show. Wasn't Eminem in that? All of this, by the way, these are all Fortnites. This is the beginning of the Fortnite cinematic universe. The FCU. Shortened to fuck you. You could just say that. Yeah, Call of Duty. With gun skins that glow, and there's a character that was basically like a tree that was like really hard to see and blended into every background. I mean, this is just, like I said, this is slop. It's just sludge. Yes, the game is fun because it's the same gameplay as every Call of Duty. Like, it's fine. The game is fun to play, but visually, it's just a sludge. It has like no identity of its own. Incidentally, the zombie mode was the most fun I had with it. I played that for about an hour and a half, and I just, you know, it's fine. Fortnite if it was bad. Oh. Wait, this is a real game? I thought this was fake. They're legally obligated to develop this? It's funny because Sea of Thieves just launched their private servers so that you can play without interference from fuckfaces. So, you know, that's going to be probably a lot more people going back to that. But, yeah, I mean, I don't really have any faith in Ubisoft, I'm sorry to say, chat. But I like pirate things, and the game does look kind of neat.
All right, we're back here at the Game Awards, and that was a new look at Skull and Bones from Ubisoft, which is coming out on February 16th. I'm happy to announce that players can register now for the upcoming closed beta from December 15th to 18th on all platforms. And now it's time for the announcement of the next game from the studio that won Best Game Direction in 2021.
I don't know what studio that is.
Votre attention, le soleil est sur le point de se coucher. Tous les citoyens mettent en intérieur jusqu'à l'aube. Attention, the sun is currently setting. All citizens are required.
We're doing Deathloop again?
Turn that shit up. Relax, man. I don't bite.
He's got a steady hand if he cuts himself on his own razor that easily. Redfall 2. Oh no, is this more Redfall?
Lock up tight now.
Blade. Oh, it's Blade.
It's just getting started.
Huh. For Arcane? Okay, alright. Maybe there's a little hope
There you
for...
go. Joining me now are Dinga Bakava from Arcane Leon and Bill Roseman from Marvel to tell us how did this come together, guys?
Interesting.
Well, Geoff, let me tell you, the secret superpower of Marvel games is our constant focus on bringing together world-class talent with the fan-favorite characters that they love.
This guy's in marketing.
Huge fans of Arcane Leon, not only because of the story-rich games they create with innovative gameplay, but because of their authentic passion. And that's why, on Blade's 50th anniversary, we are so honored to announce this true Marvel team-up.
Yes, and after Dishonored and Deathloop, our first order of business was to make another very arcane game, but with a title that is easier to say in a French accent. And when we had, when Sébastien Mitton and I had an opportunity to chat with Marvel, said, okay, let's really challenge them. Let's present our wildest take on a superhero that we both love.
And we ate it up. I mean, the arcane touch fits Blade.
That
like
Blade
his
movie was in
trademark
some
trench
deep
coat.
shit, though.
And I mean,
Apparently,
think
it
about
was like a dumpster fire.
A mature,
So we'll see if that
action-adventure
happens.
game, single player, where you get to play Blade your way. For true believers, it's a dream come true.
Very excited to learn more.
Did Arcane do Redfall, chat?
Well, he's the Daywalker. Eric Brooks is half man, half vampire, torn
They
between
did.
the warm society of the living and the rushing power of the undead. And
One of their
as
studios,
a kid of
okay.
mixed origins, his dual heritage resonated with me. So yes, it is a dream to be making a game about Blade in Paris, my hometown. Well,
He's excited. Good for him. Get that applause. You get that applause. Hell
if my
yeah.
hometown was walled in, and we shared it with bloodthirsty invaders that come out as soon as the sun goes down. Ça serait un petit peu la merde quand même.
Anything else you can tell us about the game? I know it's pretty early, right?
I can tell you one thing.
Okay.
The entire team at Arcane Lyon is, pouring so much love into this immersive third-person action-adventure set in the heart of Paris. So please sit back, let us cook, and voilà! Merci beaucoup! Merci!
Add some Riz to that cooking.
Whoa! Stunts too. Dinga Bell, thank you very much, guys.
See, now that
Great
is how you
announcement.
become
All right, awesome.
a Game
Thanks,
Award
Dinga. All right.
celebrity. You do something
Now, please welcome
outrageous
the
while
star
you're being
of Twisted
interviewed.
Metal, a nominee tonight for Best Adaptation, Anthony Mackie.
I actually heard the Twisted Metal show was kind of good in a cheesy, stupid way.
Gave up. You guys didn't. Hey, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who watched Twisted Metal on Peacock. And hey,
I wish it wasn't called
I have one
Peacock.
thing
I
to
can't
do
watch it due to my
before I get
religion.
on to the award I'm supposed to represent up here. Okay? Okay, all right. I know I say a lot of different things. You can't scream them all.
Are they just yelling his quotes at him?
Now, no one knows this yet, so you three guys and everybody else is going to be the first. Because of our incredible fans, Twisted Metal is coming back for season 2 on Peacock. So, everybody get your motor revving.
Should I watch this show?
Because you're going on
Should it,
another ride with John Doe. You look great. You guys see this section right here? You guys look great.
No,
Keep it going,
it's
baby.
terrible. Yes,
I don't
you
trust
should watch
this
it.
Dude, but y'all look
Okay.
great. Don't you yell at me. I love you more.
Is he drunk? I mean, I would be. Wouldn't you be?
I love you.
Oh.
What is wrong with y'all? Okay, stop it. You.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
he's bombed.
Love you too.
He's bombed.
I
It's
see
good for
you.
him though. I totally get it.
Shut up. Okay.
You can.
The
He's still
best games
interacting.
are like living universes, constantly expanding with new content and challenges, right? And that's what this award for Best Ongoing Game recognizes. The games that continue to deliver fresh experiences for their loyal communities.
Zooted.
Here are the nominees.
As you can tell, I still haven't figured out lighting.
Light always pierces through.
I got one of these things.
Let me put it this way. No gun, no fun.
The hour is come, Freetra.
I like to exist in darkness, chat, with LEDs and such. I didn't even watch that.
Okay.
Best ongoing
I get so many
game.
cool
I don't
points
care.
with my sons
Is my
with this
answer.
moment.
I'll give it to
All right,
Cyberpunk. Why
so
not? They fixed their game, kinda. It's still glitchy
the
as
Game
fuck.
Award goes to... Shut up. Shut up. Cyberpunk 2077.
I mean, I wouldn't call it an ongoing game. They just released an expansion. Wait, did he just say it's pity?
Oh my goodness. What a journey. What a journey it's been. Holy. Video games are awesome. This is an incredible moment. From launch to 1.5 to 2.0 in Phantom Liberty, and now the Ultimate Edition. Like, the tenacity and the resilience of the team, and just wanting to bring forward stories that impact, worlds that are immersive, you know, the world being immersive, and of course the gameplay just being fun as hell.
Mostly
this is
is.
an exciting team. We accept this on behalf of hundreds of people who put their hearts and souls in it. The two of us here. Please, Saskia, including this guy here, please say something.
That guy doesn't even work for CD Projekt Red.
Here, our amazing players. They've been with us throughout the whole journey, gave us feedback, made funny memes, videos, you know, wrote posts on Twitter, on Reddit. It was amazing, you know, to see the reception of the
I made some
players
funny videos about
when
the shrimp
they were
lady.
actually getting all of those updates. Just recently we shipped update 2.1 for Cyberpunk 2077, and it's for all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, well, man, that music is so quick. They are keeping a tight show this time.
Congratulations, guys. Our next guest has worked on some truly memorable games over the past 20 years, like GTA 5, Bully, Need for Speed Underground, and the
Kratos
Red Dead
did
Redemption series. Now he leads a new studio, Lightspeed LA. Steve C. Martin is here to unveil a brand new project. Steve?
Thanks, Geoff.
Great to have you here. You showed this to me earlier this year. Tell us a bit about it.
It's an honor to be here, so thanks for having us. Over the past few years at Lightspeed LA, myself and a remarkable team of over 200 talented, diverse industry veterans and fresh new talent have been in deep development on a fully original, AAA, futuristic open-world game. Tonight,
wow, fully original.
We're really excited to offer you all a sneak peek at what we've been working on. Seriously, I'm so excited to share so much more with you in the future. But for now, I hope you all enjoy this
Cyberpunk 2078.
Let's take a look, Steve. Here we go.
Okay, get my reactions for this one, chat. It's a robot, and there's futuristic police officers. Got it. And it's open world, so it's fully original. Oh.
I'm scared, Mommy. Please. Hush now. It's going to be okay. The demon is here. It's the demon.
It's the demon. It's the demons. That was almost an Akira bike slide. A different camera angle. It wasn't the same angle, so I count it as being something different. But yeah, I mean, Robot Man in the future shooting robots. Got it. cool.
Follow me.
Oh. It's like Metroid, chat. I am thinking Samus was a dude. Yeah, it's Cyberpunk 2078. Yeah. Well, it certainly looks like so much other stuff I've seen many times. So, let's get some gameplay, shall we?
Lift your head.
Choom, lift your head, Choom. Come on.
Now open your eyes, slowly.
Open your eyes, Link. This has Kojima vibes.
Take a breath and look around you.
I don't know if the previous trailer ended and a new one started. I don't know if I should get off camera. I don't like being on camera very much.
Fate always tests us. You have to fight until the end.
I was only gonna watch that one trailer. I got coaxed into watching another one. Fucking Game Awards, man. It's a different game entirely. That's a completely different game. Do a quirky filter.
That was the first Descendant, which is launching the summer of 2024 from Nexon. Now we have a new look at Hoyo versus next big game, Zenless Zone Zero, an urban fantasy ARPG. I had my eye on this one for a while. We had it at Gamescom, and we're excited to unveil their latest announcement right here at TGA.
There's no good filters. I guess there's that. I know that by the end of this Game Awards chat, at least 10 games are going to blend into each other, and I'm not going to know the difference. And I know if I cover E3 or whatever is left of E3 next year, and they show some of these trailers again, I'm going to say, what is this game? I haven't seen it before. And you know what? I can't even 100% blame the games. I mean, a little bit, but it's just when you're inundated with so many trailers and genres start to blend into each other and art styles start to blend into each other, it gets a little hard to remember them. Like the mana game you were excited about. Wait, that was it. The mana game I was excited about, wasn't it? Wait, this is Armored Core. Is this not Armored Core 6? Oh, it's a Gundam. Someone in chat just said, Vinny, this is exhausting. I know, a little bit. It is, kinda. And, like, I like this. It looks cool. I loved Armored Core 6. I had a really good time with it. It's just the amount of trailers. I think it's like the ratio of trailer to actual award ceremony is probably like
But we haven't told them what they're playing on.
65% to 35%.
Ray tracing is beautiful. Yeah, it's super real.
What do you think's powering your gaming?
Like a 4090?
40 series? You're actually playing
It's a Nintendo
Chromebook
Switch.
Plus. Wow. Streaming on GeForce Now.
What the heck? Oh my god.
I would never have guessed that.
I might have to look into getting a new Chromebook.
I see.
The tide of war is turning against us. As we battle against
Chat,
the
I am
bugs,
losing
the
energy. I'm
automaton
losing
threat
power.
grows more menacing by the day. We need valiant soldiers to take on these deadly robotic hordes and spread our message of peace and democracy. Use the galaxy's most advanced weaponry. Fight alongside a squad worth dying for. Join the Helldivers. Join the fight for freedom. Enlist today.
We have 1 hour left. There's an hour left of this.
What is your life? My honor is my life.
Oof.
What is your craft? My craft is death. What is
Space Marine 2?
My pledge is eternal service.
Didn't this get delayed like a whole year? Or was it less than a year?
Okay, now we have
It's like
a
a year.
special surprise for you. Live and exclusively here at the Game Awards.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Warlindor, and I present to you the Old Gods of Asgard featuring their best-selling writer, Alan Wake. This is Herald of Darkness.
So imagine my confusion when I've not played Alan Wake 1 or 2. I believe this is a pre-recorded song. Why is thick pirate Josh Homme singing this while playing bass? Yeah, I'm very confused. It's like musical, like a musical song, but rock? Okay. The whole section in Alan Wake is dope as shit, though. I believe it. I've heard nothing but good things about Alan Wake 2. I'm sure it's awesome. But I'm just saying, from, like, a complete outsider's perspective, I don't know what's happening! There's, like, dudes in morph suits, like, doing, like, Always Sunny in Philadelphia kind of stuff. Someone in chat, or multiple people, are like, Vinny, you should try Alan Wake 2, but I read it as, like, you should try Alan Wake 2 on coke. I don't think they said that. this is worse than Imagine Dragons, I actually disagree. I'm sorry, Chapman, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I mean, I'm just harvesting my mushrooms here, chat. What are you playing? It's a fungal game. I don't know why. Just to have something to do while the Game Awards was like melting my brain. And this was the recommendation. Wait, is Max Payne up there? Max Payne, that dude looks like Joel McHale, but angrier. Yes, we've already had Alan Wake 1 and 2, but what about Alan's Sleep?
Oh,
Ross
wow.
is at this event.
Fabulous Poets of the Fall
By the way.
performing in the role of Old Gods of Asgard. Thank you to the band, Sam Lake, Remedy, Epic, the cast, and everyone involved to bring that performance
somewhere.
to life. Something you will
I don't
only
see
see
him.
right here on the Game Awards. Now it's time for an update on a game we announced back at TGA in 2017.
2017? Oh, this game.
We all shared the same story.
I was gonna say, if that game hasn't come out yet, that's like pretty bad. That's like 6 years. Like Metroid Prime 4 levels.
We have lived 1,000 lives. We have died 1,000 times.
Elder Scrolls.
We were before
Yeah, Elder
this
Scrolls.
torture. We are now as one. Until the end. One final battle.
Vinny, when is this going to end? Oh, this will never end. Also, you're sleeping. It's time to wake up.
Remember.
Joining me now is Ulf from 10 Chambers. Crazy, that was 6 years ago. We announced
What, is this guy's name
GTFO,
Ulf?
and that's the final chapter. You've got a free weekend
Like
on Steam.
OAF?
Looks fantastic, but I think there's a little something more you're also working on, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Ulf.
First of all, I have to say thank you for having me again.
Of course.
And you delicious menu. This suit is fucking amazing. Yeah.
You look good too, Ulf.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
games
yeah.
look great.
Anyway.
Everyone's
we're
trying to
working
do
on
the
something
Joseph
new,
Fares thing.
And it's
Everyone.
like a passion project.
All right,
like,
2 people.
Like all our projects are. And this
You were known
one-
for Payday, things like that, so you're back to some heist stuff?
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we're back to doing a heist game again. And it's sort of a sci-fi thing that I've been dreaming up since I was a kid, basically.
Okay.
And yeah, it's, it
Should we
is
announce
what it
it
is.
to the world?
Yes, we should.
You've been working on this for a number of years.
Yes.
I'm so excited. It's finally time.
Thank you.
Check out the new game from Ulf and 10 Chambers. Here we go.
The body language is ridiculous between these two.
Mr. Bowman, your reservation at Manon Afis is in
Cancel the
Good-
reservation.
good for them.
Reset the procedure.
Continued neuroprodding may severely damage.
Mr. Bowman,
Reset the procedure.
Yes.
like 2001. Yeah, chat. I mean, this is a long-ass fucking award show, and it's mostly trailers.
The recent Kojima district break-in. Let's continue. What are you hoping to find in the Nexus Sentinels? You mother...
Someone just said, Vinny, can you end the stream, please?
There's no use in fighting. I will get what I want. What were you looking for?
A key.
A key to what?
Key of stop.
Yes! The key
It's not what, Mr. Bowman. It's who. You see, just like me, you're caught here. You're caught in the den of wolves.
Fitting music.
Where you at? Did you get it?
Yeah. Working on it.
So did the last trailer end? I couldn't tell because Nortz took my seat. This looks like a mix of like Spider-Man and what was that game that fucking failed miserably? Oh, Anthem. I was gonna say Marathon, but that might be another game. I don't know anymore.
Extraction inbound. Good to go?
Easy in, easy out.
That's our ride.
Extraction shooter. Exoborn. Yeah, that's the new thing, isn't it, chat? Extraction shooters are, you know, people are just kind of shoehorning it.
That was Exoborn. I met with the team at Gamescom to take a look at that upcoming tactical open world extraction shooter. And the project is led by some of the creators of The Division. And besides facing other players and warring factions, vertical gameplay, as you saw in the Forces of Nature, unlock the potential of the players' exo rigs to help master the apocalypse, as they say. Much more is coming in 2024 on Exoborn. Now, please welcome the voice of Loki in Asgard's Wrath 2, one of the most ambitious and anticipated VR games yet, Matt Mercer.
Hey there.
Oh, it's Vincent Valentine.
So beyond excited to show you this trailer for our Asgard.
I saw him in the real life.
Working with the Sanzaru team and bringing Loki to life, it's just been absolutely amazing. And after playing Asgard's Wrath 2 as a lifelong gamer, I'm honestly blown away. So I'm honored to be a part of this franchise and want to thank everyone at Sanzaru Games, at Oculus Studios.
I am contractually obligated to say these things.
So, without further ado, let's enjoy the trailer for Asgard's Wrath 2.
Hey, how are you? I heard my buddy Gonzo was at the Game Awards, and well, oh hey, I just wanted to show my support.
Nice spirits.
Good job, Gonzo. You did a great job. Your bit was amazing.
Turn worlds to ash.
Oh, hey there. Yeah.
You allowed Loki to deceive you. Now his chaos reigns.
The universe demands a guardian. And with each possession,
oh man,
you will grow stronger.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dutiful guardian, here to right your wrongs.
place you can hide. Your fate is mine.
Hey! Got something for you. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Sorry about that before. It's got a little bit hot and heavy. Maybe too much for Twitch. Boy, this game sure looks like the other game.
Sooner than you think.
You know, the other game. There's a lot of other games.
It's been an amazing year, not just for games, but for adaptations of the games we love. Right now, we have an exclusive look at the highly anticipated new series,
exclusive.
Fallout.
Yeah, love Fallout.
Hello there. Now how about we turn on some lights?
I love blasting some motherfuckers in Fallout, don't you?
You know what they say. War never changes.
War never changes, huh? Yeah. Where have I heard that? Boy, I've heard that a lot in video games.
From Fallout, please welcome Aaron Moten, Ella Purnell, and Walton Goggins.
I just want to talk.
What's up, y'all? I hope you don't mind. We brought a little extra security.
Thank you for having us, and we
Yeah.
are incredibly excited
Gonna need
for you all
security
to
in
see
case that
Fallout on
motherfucker
Prime
kid comes
this
up again,
April.
huh?
But our real honor tonight is that we're here to hand out the award for Best Adaptation. What? What, dude? Oh, it says our bosses are here.
But what?
Oh no, not Todd Howard. No. Fucking hate this guy.
No, Mr. Howard.
Get him off the screen.
Good catch, buddy.
God.
Yeah, but we should probably hurry this up. I don't think he can breathe in there.
Yeah, how you doing, big man?
Man, what a muppet that guy is.
Okay. All right.
And I am a muppet.
Okay, so this year, video games and film and television were bigger and better than ever before.
Here are the nominees for Best Adaptation.
Best Adaptation.
A vampire messiah will come and bring for you.
Oh yeah, damn, dog. Castlevania, that's the good shit. I didn't even watch it, though.
If you don't think there's hope for the world, why bother going on?
I got this. No problem.
Damn, dog. Chris Pratt's in this movie? I couldn't tell.
That's where the cause.
Not like he was using a different voice like I am right now.
Wow.
Shit, I'm putting more effort into my performance than he is.
Goes to The Last of Us.
Damn, dog. Hey, I heard this guy was like an artist. You know?
All right. Okay, clock's ticking. Shout out to my partner in crime, Craig Mason, who's watching up in Canada, getting ready for season 2. Huge thank out to our Naughty Dog family. This wouldn't exist without all your incredible hard work. Big thanks to HBO and the support they've given us, and big thanks to our Last of Us community. None of this exists without you. Thank you so much.
And we also want to thank our partners at Sony Pictures. A special shout out to Carter Swan and the whole PlayStation Productions team and everyone at PlayStation. Thanks so much. Thank you.
What? Oh shit, dog. What Fortnite is this? Oh, this is a great new Fortnite. Hell yeah. Cozy farming fort simulation. All right. Well, my arm's getting tired. I mean, I'm getting tired, and I don't have any more commentary for this game because, well, I feel like we've seen it like 3 or 4 times already. All right. Well. Catch me on Omegle. Oh, wait a minute, they shut that down. Actually, I'm the reason to blame they shut that down. They told me to stop showing my gherkin.
When I was younger, struggling with who I was, what my place was, I took a lot of that anxiety and put it into making games. I mean, it's evolved over time, especially as I've gotten into AAA.
Well, guess what, everybody?
Hindsight is a narrative exploration game which spans the life of a woman named Mary. Is taking a core of something that happened in my life, keeping that and fictionalizing the rest of it. Whenever someone tells me that they've cried from something that I've made, it's always when people cry is where I feel, yes, I want to keep doing that. I want to keep making people feel things.
Is that a mosquito?
This negative energy just makes me stronger. We will not retreat. This band is unstoppable.
Yeah, 10 years since the announcement of this game, huh? Crazy. Well, I haven't played it since maybe about 4 years ago. Which also does not make sense, because the passage of time is absolutely fucking bizarre. Yeah, if it's the same core gameplay loop, the most I'd want to do is just go take pictures of cool planets. Which is still cool, but yeah. Anyway, chat, before I operate Kermit, I always put on my Kermit gloves.
That right there was No Man's Sky, a game we announced 10 years ago with this guy right here, Sean Murray. Sean, looks like the content keeps rolling in
still have the mate emote.
But what does the next decade look like for Hello Games?
Well, to start with, next year is going to be a really big year for No Man's Sky. Like you said, I've been working on it for 10 years now, and I still really love it, still really enjoy it. But what people don't know is that for the last 5 years, we've been working on something new.
Another game.
Yeah, something very different, something maybe more ambitious.
More ambitious.
You know, for
we're doing this again.
Here we go.
Okay, at least Geoff acknowledged it.
Tell us a bit about it, Sean.
Well, for No Man's Sky, we generated a whole universe of kind of sparse alien.
Oh, now we're generating multiverses.
And that wasn't
digging on the
easy,
multiverse.
You know, it was hard, but there is something that's much harder that we wanted to do. For our new game, we wanted to create an Earth, you know, something as varied, a planet that is as varied as a universe, something bigger than Earth, something with, you know, mountains, real mountains, not video game mountains, but mountains
What does that mean?
Miles high.
Sean, what the
taller
fuck
than
are you
Everest.
talking about?
When you
Don't do this
climb
to yourself
up
again.
them and look out, you can
Todd
see
Howard did that
rivers and canyons.
15 years ago.
Continents, you know, you can see oceans.
So is this like an open world planet kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, the first real open world, right? Something without boundaries.
Sean,
and
you
we're
gotta
gonna
stop
let
saying shit
everyone
like
play in
this.
it together.
Dog!
It's, you know, a place where people can live out their
Sean
sort of
Molyneux.
adventures together.
Well, we can't wait to take a look at it. We have anything tonight or future? Or?
Yeah, so we have a trailer.
Todd Howard is in the audience watching
and,
this,
you know,
like,
It's quite a small team that's working on it. Yeah. There's about a dozen of us. Actually, everyone's here. Everyone from the team is here. We're
very excited to share this. You and I have been talking about this one for years.
Yeah, we're super nervous, you know, but really excited. If people like it, this is a game I would like to still be updating 10 years.
Oh shit, they're playing him off, chat. They're giving him music
Let's
to
take a
stop
look.
the
This
bit.
is such an incredible project, and I'm honored that we get to show it up. Should we do it, Sean?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, let's do it.
I did
Here
that.
we go.
Add that to the bingo card. A multiplayer Earth. A procedural Earth. Oh, little skeleton fellas. Do you do anything in this game? So you get out of the water. They're doing the same fucking thing they did with No Man's Sky, chat. It's the same thing. You build things? Oh, okay, Valheim is doing this, and there's other games with big worlds. Oh, look, it's a video game mountain. Is this in Fortnite? And then he gets on the creature, and then they go up, and just like in fucking No Man's Sky, we're doing this again. Again, we're doing this. Unbelievable. These people can only make one trailer, and they have made it every time they've updated No Man's Sky, and they're doing it again for a new game. The visuals are nice. And you can fly around in a cool world. And this time, instead of a diamond, like in No Man's Sky, it's a sphere. Light, no fire. No Man's Sky, light, no fire. Todd,
Remember,
Sean.
that comes from an independent team. Absolutely incredible. I've been waiting for years to show that to you. And again, created by the team at Hello Games. So
We don't get fooled
very,
again.
Very exciting, and I'm excited to
No.
see games like that show kind of the next decade of where games are going to, and hopefully TGA too. All right, now join me in welcoming to the stage actor Simu Liu.
Simo, who?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
No, I know who he is. What I don't know is how he injured his leg.
You guys all look so beautiful. All right, first off, I want to address the elephant in the room. My foot's fine, you guys. I did tear my Achilles. I wasn't riding a dragon. I was playing pickup basketball in Miami. I wish there were a better story to this, you guys, but the story is this. You know, as you age, as you get older, you know, particularly as you cross the 30 threshold, your body starts to break down, all right? Things start happening.
Thanks.
Unless
Remind
you're
me, why
Anthony
don't you?
Mackie, for whom I think the laws of aging don't apply. Guys, just, if you're not Anthony Mackie, learn to appreciate the importance of stretching, all right? It's very important. Just keeping it real at the Game Awards, all right? Now, I'm here to share something that I'm really, really excited about. I recently got a chance to team up with Frost Giant on their new real-time strategy game, Stormgate. Now, RTS is a genre that I was absolutely obsessed with as a kid. I loved building armies and obliterating my enemies in Age of Empires, Command and Conquer, and of course, my absolute all-time favorite game, StarCraft. Yes.
All right.
So happy you guys cheered for that. Now,
Likes
if you've been
RTS
destroyed
games,
by
that's
carriers
fine.
and void rays on BNet
Stomping
at any
Koopas.
point over the past 10 years, that was definitely your boy. And that's why I am so
Ya
excited
boy.
for Stormgate. Look, it's a noob strat, I understand, all right? But I loved it. Look, that's why I love Stormgate. It was made by a team of ex-StarCraft developers who are just as obsessed with RTS.
This I'm
as I am.
interested in, though.
In addition to competitive and co-op modes in the game, it's got an ongoing campaign that was written by Frost Giant with a little help from the legendary Chris Metzen. And
Okay.
so, yes,
Okay.
I brought a little bit of gameplay for y'all, and the first reveal of a pretty badass new character who I may or may not have gotten to voice. Let's have a look.
Well, I am interested because we need better and new RTS games. So it would be nice if this ended up being good.
hell was that?
Chat, that is not me. That's John Fortnite.
Too late, my friend.
What in God's name have we done?
Fight, cower. Either way, your world will fall.
Maybe we don't release that for a while.
That was me. See? Pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's time to hand out the next award. Here are the nominees for Best Action Adventure Game.
Best Action Adventure Game.
You're the killer. I don't want to be in the story. Just write me out of the story. It's my fault.
What's this award for? I actually like blanked out for a minute. What's the category?
Your soul requires cleansing.
How could you let the galaxy fall to this unworthy machine of an empire?
Do not look away. You
Sorry.
witness a king's revival.
I clicked the link.
And the
I
game
should know
award
better.
goes to, no surprise here, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, well, that's nice. The Bill Clinton kid is at the award show. That's what the tweet was. Okay. I don't know how he's in the building. I have no idea how he's in the building.
.このゲームを作ったすべてのスタッフを代表してこのような賞をいただき本当にありがとうございます。
I'm so glad to be able to be here to accept this award on behalf of everyone who worked together to create this game.
Yeah, I like his shirt too.
我々開発チームはこのゲームをゼルダの伝説の中で最も壮大な冒険になるように一生懸命作り込みました。
Everyone on the development team truly gave their all in making this game the best that it could be.
プレイヤーの皆さんそれぞれのユニークなゲーム
Wait,
プレ
what's
イが
this award again,
皆
chat?
さ
I
ん独
swear
自
I
のハイラルの物語となり
wasn't
ま
paying
す
enough attention to
プレイヤー
chat
の
when
皆
I
さん
asked the
本
first
当にあり
time.
がとうございます
Action adventure. Sorry.
Everyone's unique approach to playing this game
Sorry.
can become their own personal story as an adventure through the lands of Hyrule. And to all the players, you have my sincere thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anuma. Make more good game. I really love Tears of the Kingdom, but I look back at it and realize it's not perfect.
Congratulations, Mr. Anuma. I am happy now to
And I
announce
also
winners in
realize
a
that
few
it's
more
just a
categories
lot
at the Game
of
Awards.
Breath of the Wild
Here are the nominees for Best RPG.
with new things.
Baldur's Gate 3. Final Fantasy
Baldur's Gate
16,
wins. Baldur's Gate
Rise
wins.
of
Absolutely,
P,
Baldur's Gate
Sea of
wins.
Stars,
But I loved it.
and
I do
Starfield.
love Tears of the Kingdom,
Game Award
but I'm
goes
well and
to
truly done with that Hyrule
Baldur's
now.
Gate 3. Here are the nominees for Best Sim Strategy Game. Advance Wars 1
Okay.
and 2 Reboot Camp.
Pikmin. Give it to
City
Pikmin.
Skylines 2, Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem
Fire Emblem
Engage,
was this
and
year?
Pikmin 4.
The fuck?
And the Game Award
Pikmin,
goes
come
to
on, man, Pikmin.
Pikmin 4.
Yeah! Deserved.
Here are
Awesome
the nominees
game.
for Best Sports Racing Game. EA Sports FC 24, F1 23, Forza Motorsport.
Wow, I'm cheering for
Hot
awards
Wheels
that it
Unleashed
doesn't really
2
even matter, but it's
Turbocharged,
nice to see
and
games
the
get
Crew
officially
Motorfest.
recognized as
And
being,
this year, the Game Award goes to
good.
Forza Motorsport. Congratulations, turn 10. The nominees for Best Multiplayer this year are Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4, Party Animals, Street Fighter 6, and Super Mario
Lethal
Brothers
Company.
Wonder. And the Game Award
I don't know,
goes
chat.
to
I don't know. Wonder?
Baldur's Gate 3.
No, Baldur.
Having a pretty good night. Here are the nominees for our Players' Voice Award, 100%
Baldur.
voted by the fans.
Oh, or Tears.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur or Tears.
Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. Genshin
Probably Baldur.
Impact, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And the Game Award goes to Baldur's Gate 3.
Wow.
Congratulations, Lariat. Let's take a look now at this spectacular celebration of mobile gaming on Sphere from Google and Samsung.
Mobile gaming, you say? Didn't the Sphere go bankrupt? When is it going to become a Sphere at Halloween? You know, they call Las Vegas Sin City. You've heard of min-maxing, but what about sin-maxing? Listen, the Sphere at Halloween joke was way better. Just trying shit out. Just trying shit out. I'm bored. That's some intro. All right, some intense singing. What is happening? What am I looking at and listening to? I am very confused. I am a dumb baka. The Guilty Gear guy loves metal? Oh.
ジャムセッションも悪くないわね。
うざって。
軽視できないな。
These look vaguely like other characters from Castlevania, but I know they are not.
そろそろ始めていいか。
3D Dot Game Heroes? Or is this a generic don't drink ad? It's a generic don't drink ad. Or smoke. Or, yeah, nicotine. Got it. Is this Avatar? Is it Jurassic Park? Is it another survival game? I don't know what I'm looking at. Is it Ark? It's Ark. The one with Vin Diesel where they announced the trailer and Vin Diesel just grunted his way through it.
All right, welcome back to the Game Awards. We still got some awards to hand out. Timothée Chalamet will be here to help, and we have some
He's
going to
mod some Xbox controllers live on stage.
This one.
source come to my attention, and I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
DLC.
Some sort of crystal. Enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which icons derive their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War.
The Magitech?
Somebody's woken this place up.
War?
The question is, who? What the hell is an iconoclastic defense system? I have a feeling we're about to find out, and that we will not like the answer. Then we better cut this short.
And Jill was there too.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
Not sure I'm going to be down to play this. I think I've spiritually disconnected from Final Fantasy 16. There's just so much of it. I had fun with it for a while, though. I'm going to be doing my own Games of the Year thing, like I usually do. It's going to be a wonderful PowerPoint presentation.
Experience new
Maybe in the
adventures
next couple
before
weeks.
the final battle in
Not today,
Final
not
Fantasy
today.
16 with Echoes of the Fallen, which is out tonight on
Oh, that's
PlayStation
out today.
5. There's a shadow drop for you. Now to present our next award, Best Game Direction, please welcome one of our industry's greatest creative forces, the creator of Call of Duty and global GM for Star Wars Jedi, Battlefield, Titanfall, and Apex Legends, Vince Zampella.
I'm still playing this mushroom game. To what end? I don't know. To no end, perhaps.
Good evening, everyone. So, game design can be chaos. Actually, let me rephrase that. The best game design is almost always part chaos, right?
Need to kill
Today
chaos.
it's really normal for teams of hundreds to work for years on huge open worlds that are condensed into one package. When that chaos has somehow been harnessed into a cohesive artistic expression, that's great game design. So tonight, I'm proud to present the nominees for Best Game Direction.
Best Game Direction.
How do you run from a story that lives in your head?
Together, we must survive. All Miles talks about is how to be a better Spider-Man, how to help you. What a beautiful day!
Wait, I'm sorry.
You are our final hope.
What game is this? What award is this? Best Game Direction. Okay, I was trying to figure out what these things had in common. Aonuma probably going to win this, no?
Wake 2.
No? Oh, wow. I mean, honestly, in a year where Baldur's Gate and Tears of the Kingdom exists, it is actually kind of fucking mind-blowing to me that Alan Wake is doing so well. No, I mean, it's probably deserved. It's just...
Thank you.
What a crazy year for games.
We want to thank Epic, Hector, Nicole for believing in our vision.
Crazy vision.
Crazy vision, yes. Direction is nothing without a team to actually build it. And huge thanks to Remedy team for joining us on this venture, wanting to believing it and build it. You know, we can pull into different directions and nothing comes out of it. But when more than 100 people believing the same vision and build something out of it, we can make miracles. We can make art, and we can be more than the sum of our parts. Our world today could use a bit more of that.
That's a nice one. One other thing. Next Monday, December 11th, New Game Plus, the final draft is going to be coming out. New story content. So yeah, go play it. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Game Awards.
Wow, it's so easy to just, like, play some generic non-copyright music. And it fits pretty well.
Please welcome Gustav Tilleby, the creative director of the finals.
Why is this louder than everything else so far in the Game Awards tonight? Holy shit. Gustavo Fring?
When we started building this game, we set a bold vision for ourselves. We said that if we're going to make a shooter, it needs to be unique. It needs to be something that no one else is doing.
Okay, let's take a... I will watch this intently.
I'm so proud and grateful for the amazing team at Embark Studios who helped make this crazy dream a reality. And of course, to all of you, our amazing players, watching you play the finals has been the most gratifying experience of my entire career. You're not just a part of this journey, you guide us and you inspire us, and I love you for that.
AI-generated Battlefield?
Let's watch our latest trailer, and keep your eyes peeled for the launch date at the very end. It might be sooner than you think. Thank you, and enjoy.
Okay, let's see what this does completely different. I see. Nexon. There's seasons. There's guns. There's wacky characters. There's animal masks. There's movement, and there's shooting, and there's Yep, looks very different from every other game I've seen. I saw an alien dude, which is the coolest thing I've seen so far. This is out already? It looks like a lot of things. There's a lot of things happening. It's Vegas. There's fake Elvises. There's guitars. There's guns. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing on screen, but none of it seems like... I guess it's already out. So how much did they pay to get that on the Game Awards?
The finals is out tonight on Steam, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5. After the show, make sure to check out the Game Awards in Fortnite as well. All month, fans have been voting for their favorite user-created island of the year, and the winner is Fort Who. Congratulations. You can portal to the winning island from our TGA map, and while you're there, collect all the TGA trophies for an XP boost. We want to help you unlock those Peter Griffin skins. The island code is below. Still to come, the presentation of Game of the Year, featuring our orchestral salute to the nominees.
Yeah. I feel like Fortnite is becoming the Taylor Swift of video games. Even if you don't want to hear about it, you have to. And I don't even have anything against Taylor Swift, but everything I've learned about her has been against my will. It's just ubiquitous. It's everywhere. I mean, good for her, but holy shit, it's just same for Fortnite. Always hearing about it.
Now, it is time for you to join the others.
Vinny, be careful. No, I love Taylor Swift. She's very talented. She's great. She's a billionaire. She's amazing. And beautiful, and she's stunning.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
Do you have the mandatory Tay-Tay albums? Oh, I got all of them. I've got evening, morning, midnight, noon. I got all them. Yeah, more games just kind of blending into each other, chat. Anyway, let me do a little bit of a wrap-up. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is probably going to win the Game of the Year award, just because it's so
on Twitch for which mobile game you're hyped for
highly reviewed and people keep talking about it. It's a genuinely really great, detailed game.
Google Play will reveal the winner of its Play More award.
It's going to win.
Awesome. Thanks, Sydney. Well, now it's time for tonight's final world premiere. That's right, we're getting towards the end of the show. And this one, I will let speak for itself.
Okay. Well, this could be something interesting, huh? Okay, I'll do the camera for this. Because I know this is going to be a good one. And I know when I figure out what this... It's Sonic! It's Sonic the Hedgehog! It's a chocobo. Is that a chocobo? It's a new Monster Hunter? I mean, it still feels like we just had another Monster Hunter, but I guess we didn't. The last one was a while ago. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll probably end up playing this. It's a Monster Hunter. Wilds. Outer Wild. Oh, just Wilds. Breath of the Wilds. I will probably play it. I will play it for 40 hours at most. And that's as much as I can give you. Still quite a while off, chat.
Please welcome to the stage Monster Hunter series producer Ryozo Tujimoto. It's so great to have you here at the Game Awards. We got to hang out in Osaka earlier this fall where you showed me the gameplay. You gave me a demo of the game, and wow, I gotta tell you guys, it looks incredible. Everyone wants to know, we saw 2025. When do we get to play this?
はい、ようやく、発表することができました。モンスターハンターの新作です。こちらですね、9月にゼフさんにも見ていただきましたタイトルなんですが、現状ですね、2025年リリースを目指して開発しています。
Thank you, Geoff. I'm very happy to finally be able to announce this title to everyone. This title, back in September, we were happy enough to show it to you, is planned for release in 2025.
Wow. I think everyone wants to know, when do they get to see more on this? Any sense of when we're going to see more on this game?
はい、こちらのタイトルの続報はですね、2024年の夏頃、現状予定しておりますので、しばらくちょっとお待ちいただけたらと思っております。それとですね、今年、カプコンがですね、40周年を迎えさせていただきました。この40年間、応援してくださった、ファンの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。これからもですね、皆様に楽しんでいただけるいいゲームを、作っていけるよう努力して、頑張ってまいりますので、これからも引き続きぜひよろしくお願いいたします。
We plan on revealing more information about this game in the summer of 2024, so we hope you keep an eye out for it. Also, Capcom is currently celebrating its 40th anniversary. I would like to thank all of the Capcom fans for all of your love and support throughout all of these years. We couldn't have done it without you. Capcom will continue to create exciting, fun games, and the best is yet to come.
Excellent. Thank you,
Maybe.
Ryozo.
I mean, they've been doing good shit. I have no complaints with Capcom lately.
Game of the Year from the upcoming films Wonka and Dune Part 2. Please welcome YouTuber Modded Controller 360.
Oh my god. I can't. They referenced the controller modding. Wow, good for him. He used to mod Xbox controllers, chat.
The imagination, passion, and technical brilliance of the 6 nominees for the Game of the Year were truly inspiring. Here with a medley celebrating each of these games, once again, Lorne Balfe and the Game Awards Orchestra.
The Willy Wonka movie is going to be so bad. They should have fucking waited for Jeremy Allen White to become a star and then used him, the guy from The Bear. Cringe at best. It's good, Vinny, seriously. Oh my god, okay. You're just rocking my world with that information. So settle up and listen down. Oh, the flute guy is back. Good for him. I got a cauldron. Chat, I got a cauldron. I don't know what to do with it. Half of these people are trying to be an instrument guy. That's really funny. But no, I think there's only one instrument guy. Resident Evil 4 was always about more ambient music. It's hard to believe. You know what? Resident Evil 4 fucking kicked ass. The remake was really good. I loved it. It's just this year is so insane for games, and also insane for game layoffs, which obviously they're not going to talk about here. There's a chat member who told me to shh. My brother in Christ, you are watching my stream. Just go watch the Game Awards on its own channel. Wow, I've never seen that instrument before in my life. What the fuck is that thing? I think they just gave him that as like, how cool would it be? That's how you become an instrument guy. That was good. Music was nice. The music every year starts with that little motif, right? Because it sounds very Avengers. I thought it wasn't Avengers music.
And the game of the year is...
It's Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Finally, Armor Dude gets to get up to the stage. Hello, everybody. It's me. I wonder if he tried to get up onto the... Did he end up in the aisle? No? Okay, no. Hey, everybody, it's me.
I didn't expect it anymore. Thank you. Thank you so much. A game like Baldur's Gate 3 isn't possible if you don't have an incredible team working on it. And the team at Larian spent their hearts and souls for 6 years on this game in sometimes very difficult circumstances. This was our COVID game. Along the way, we lost quite a few people also. So we want to dedicate this to all the people we lost, and especially to Jim, our lead cinematic artist, who passed away in the last month. I want to thank over 2,000 people, so sit back and relax. But I also I want to thank everybody that supported us throughout this entire effort. Our families, our friends, our partners. You were the best, and without you, we couldn't have done it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I tried playing some music, and then it already played. Yeah, I thought that kid managed to get up on stage again for a second. It was just Timothy Chalamet.
Congratulations to all of
He
tonight's
could play
winners.
that kid.
We'll see you next year at our 10th Anniversary Game Awards, which I'm happy to announce will return right here to the Peacock Theater on Thursday, December 12th, 2024. Happy holidays. Good night.
That was a long fucking show, chat. We're free. We did it. We made it. Now what? Bingo. Let's take a look at the bingo, shall we? Well, thank you for choosing my stream, except that one dude who obviously clicked on the wrong link. But thank you for watching me talk about the Game Awards and Kermit and Nortz. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't so bad this year in some ways, and in other ways it was fucking torture. But we were here together, and it's something I guess I kind of had to do. I felt like it was my duty. Okay, so anti-vape smoking ads, definitely. Maybe people expect way too much from Nintendo. There was really nothing from Nintendo. Maybe, you know what? Yeah, we'll give it there for an awesome indie game. No release date given. There's plenty of those. Jeff says something similar to this has been an incredible year of gaming. Yes. Hoyoverse? What is that, chat? What is Hoyo? Yes? Okay. Armored Core wins an award. Generic game reveal? Oh, that's... How many times can I click that? Spider-Man 2 wins Best Narrative. It did not. Audience is oddly quiet. I think there were a couple quiet moments, so I'm going to do that. Viewfinder didn't win anything. A Nintendo game wins Family Award. Yes. Bought Award. Sure. Unneeded praise. You know what? I can't think of one specific example of unneeded praise, but there's probably a bunch. Goodbye Volcano High wins Games for Impact. It did not. It did not. Mega Man Legends, sorry, you don't exist. New Assassin's Creed. There was not a new Assassin's Creed. Vinny Japes chat. I did. We got a bingo. No, the VR one's not new, though. That was out already, wasn't it? I've seen that before. That was already announced. That doesn't count. Warhammer was there. 2 bingos. Winner doesn't use a phone for a speech. Okay. Resident Evil 4 does not win anything. Another superhero game? Yeah, Blade. If only we could get 3 with Volcano, but we cannot. So that was it, really. I mean, guy kicking the camera was shocking and on stage. It wasn't overly shocking. I mean, sure, he kicked real high. The other guy kind of flirted with Jeff. And that's about it, right? I mean, it wasn't incredibly shocking, but those 2 events together, like it wasn't last year. So I'm going to be happy with my double bingos. Chat, I'm going to say that this year's Game Awards there were times where I wanted to fall asleep and leave, but I had some laughs. There were a couple games that were interesting. World of Goo 2 is nice. What games looked the best to you for reveals? How would you rate it? I don't know, not that great. Watch the new FF7 Rebirth trailer. It's extended from the Game Awards trailer. Yeah, I mean, again, I got to play it, which is cool, and I got to meet Hamaguchi, which was also really fucking cool. So I'm happy about that. NSO games were released tonight. We got Harvest Moon 64, 1080 Snowboarding, and Jet Force Gemini. Expect the game controls to be the weirdest shit you've ever played. I played it back in the day. The Sega stuff was good. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing if those Sega games are any good. I kind of really brag about it. Oh man, I was so happy to play Final Fantasy VII Remake, Part 2, Rebirth, and meet Hamaguchi. That was honestly kind of a dream come true, in a way. I mean that. As someone who grew up with Final Fantasy VII, got some Risening. Yeah, I see some dropped frames. Okay, that's weird. Oh. I don't think this is on my end, chat. I think this is me having problem connecting to, Twitch. Is it? I'm sorry about what I said about Taylor Swift. I didn't say anything bad. I didn't say anything bad. Chat, I said nothing bad about Taylor Swift. I don't know why they would be taking revenge upon me. Yeah, the game that I most was, you know, happy to see was probably, the Visions of Mana game. Even though there's a part of me that doesn't want a 3D Mana game like Trials, which was a fine game, yes. But I do like that classic, sprite work. However, this one did look better. It still has some stuff in it that is somewhat fantasy generic at the moment, but I'm willing to give it a shot because I love the series, and it looks even better than Trials of Mana. So I'm happy there's a new game in the series. I really, you know, I was sad to see that we weren't getting any Mana games except remakes for a while. There were some other decent indie games, some decent reveals. Obviously, the trailers were... I couldn't tell you which trailers, aside from a couple, were different. There were so many that looked exactly the same to me. And I was a little... just like... My eyes were glazing over. So, I don't know. Happy it's over. And I can't believe Sean Murray did the same trailer for another game, and this time with less scope than No Man's Sky. Sure, the visuals look better, and there's definitely potential for that to be interesting, but it just fucking blew my mind that he did the same trailer. So yeah, Monster Hunter reveal is cool. We gotta wait a couple years for that, or a year and a half, whatever it may be. Nortz was happy. This guy. I guess he enjoyed... He fell asleep through most of it, but, you know, that's fine. And, Eggplant? No, we don't have anything from Eggplant. I guess the last thing I'll say is, my favorite games of the year I will go into detail about in a future video. You already know which ones I loved. I jokingly said Metroid Prime Remaster was my favorite game of the year. Fuck, it might have been. There's a lot of great games that I still enjoy, and I think Mario Wonder was great. Pikmin 4 was amazing. I didn't play a ton of Baldur's Gate, but it was good. Dead Space Remake was really good. RoboCop Rogue City's fucking awesome. I played another one. That'll be on Full Sauce. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 Remake Against the Storm is obviously a personal favorite. World of Horror hit 1.0. So many good games. Not you, Starfield. Actually, you know what's funny? Todd was at the award show. He was at the award show and he didn't win one. Armored Core 6. I don't know why I almost said Assassin. They have the same initials. Armored Core 6 was awesome. Pizza Tower was awesome. Dredge was really good. So yeah, tons of great games. Tears of the Kingdom was probably the game I had the most fun with overall, though, because I spent the 120 hours. I really loved it. I don't want to replay Breath of the Wild or Tears anytime soon, but those were some of the happiest streams I've had in a long time. And playing a game for like 9 hours almost on the first day was really, like, that's not an easy thing for me to want to do. And I had no problem doing that with Tears of the Kingdom. Obviously, in retrospect, some of the sheen wears off a little bit, but all of the new tools that game gave me, and all of the new things that were in the game, including the dungeons, which I really liked, and some of the story stuff was really good. Sure, it has a couple issues. It's still Tears of the Kingdom kind of is still Breath of the Wild kind of problems. But I think genuinely Tears might have been the game I enjoyed the most. Aside from, like, you know, Metroid Prime Remake as a joke. But I think Tears of the Kingdom was the one that I spent the most time in and had... Every hour I spent was in some way rewarding or fun. And it didn't feel like a slog. And also, Phantom Liberty was great. They turned it around. They made Cyberpunk not suck. And it still has some issues, as you saw the other night on stream. But the story was great. The world of Night City is always amazing. Dogtown was even better in a lot of ways. And they really revised a lot of the things that sucked about that game. So, yeah, just a great year for games. Tough awards. I will do my spreadsheet in maybe the next 3 weeks or so, and I'll have a further detailed discussion of all the games I enjoyed this year. So, expect to hear some of this again. Chat, I'm done. I'm not streaming anymore. I'm gonna go now. Thank you, everybody, once again for watching this. This was painful at times, and at other times there were things on the screen that I can't remember. But I really enjoyed having you here. It means a lot that people want to watch me play, do this, you know, talk about the Game Awards and stream it. Absolutely insane turnout today for this. And, yeah, this was great. Also, for those that have subbed, I'm sorry I don't call out subs. I just don't do that on this channel. But, just a blanket, you have my thanks. I appreciate it very much. What's the trailer for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? A theme song announcement trailer? Is that the one? Okay. So yeah, this probably is, I guess we'll end it with this, but this might be my most anticipated game of next year, because I enjoyed Remake. And I'm excited to play this. I played a little bit of it, and the open world stuff was really well handled. And game good. So let's see the extended trailer.
I'm feeling every single bullet.
Their ire manifests once more.
Bugenhagen.
Do not underestimate this foe.
Your foe?
Why isn't he floating?
Sephiroth.
What am I supposed to do? Their luck runs out, but mine doesn't? I'm the only one who gets a pass?
Biggs.
Sometimes, I don't even know who I am.
I'm happy Biggs is around.
Everyone else remembers just fine.
Old saucer.
I've got no right knowing.
Cloud, it's okay. You saved me before. Now it's my turn.
Is it you, or is it the pooch? I'm just messing with you. That there is a...
We're not getting the full trailer. I'm sorry. I cut off too much of it. That was an accident. My bad.
Our man. When fate sets us a challenge, we must rise.
Oh, it's this fucking guy, Gold Saucer Man.
Aerith, is there anything I can do for you? I want to help.
Hey, Sid. Phoenix.
Look at me, Barrett.
Dine?
You think I want Marlene to see what her father's become?
Yep.
Promise not to tell? When she wakes up, a scary man is gonna kill her.
Fucking wacky that Zack is around.
I won't say
very curious to see what they're going to do with that storyline.
I won't say that it was destiny, but if not, what good?
I mean, this does sound like Eyes on Me.
That drew you towards me? Could it be chance till the day that we meet again? We're away.
Tiny Bronco.
I wish I could say, but believe, know that you'll
Do you think they're going to try to subvert the scene? I hope they don't.
Please, I'm begging you. Lend me your strength.
Well, okay, that was a good trailer. There's a lot of stuff they showed, a lot of good moments. I think if they subvert it, it's not going to be in the way people are thinking they're going to subvert it. If that makes any goddamn sense. I think there is a way that they can do it, but it wouldn't make sense unless Aerith has the scene because the planet is dying, Cloud. I don't want to spoil too much for people who haven't played it. But I think that there's probably going to be some kind of subversion, but not in the way that others are saying. So yeah, I don't know. Decent enough trailer, and I'm excited for the game. Hopefully it ends up as good as I think it will be. And I do view it as a different game entirely. Like, remember, yes, it's a remake, and I'm excited to see the scenes recreated. But I also know that it's meant to be kind of a weird sequel in a weird roundabout way. And I kind of view these things as like the original still exists. The events of that game happened. And the original is still what the original is. And this is like kind of a different take on it. And I'm okay with that. I made peace with that. So I'm not looking for a one-to-one remake. But if that ever does happen, I'll probably play that too. But anyway, that's it. Game Awards is over. Stream is over. I think, I'm not sure, chat, but I think I'm going to be live tomorrow for an event thing. Because it's almost guaranteed, actually. But I think I'm going to be live because a couple fellers wanted to do something. And I like to have my Fridays free. But this was the only day anyone was available. Or everyone was available, rather. So, not Germa, though, this time. But maybe in the future. But yeah, stop by tomorrow night if you'll, look for the notification. Hopefully, if it goes well and if it happens, 9 p.m. Eastern, there will be a surprise game. Yeah. Vinny, there's a Vampire Survivors Among Us DLC. I know, they sent it to me. So, Fecal Company, my favorite game. No, not that one. Something different. All right, chat, I'm done. Good night. Thank you all very much, and I appreciate the continued support, and I'm so happy that this is over. Goodbye. Oh, and that mushroom game, I think I'm good on the mushroom game. It's pretty boring. Sorry. It's fine. You click mushrooms. Goodbye. It's me again. This isn't something I normally do, but I have an addendum to yesterday's Game Awards. Seeing the reaction online made me think a little bit about what we watched yesterday, and it was a weird Game Awards. And yeah, it was mostly ads. There was almost no time for these developers to give any kind of speech. And I know the Kratos guy gave an 8-minute speech or 9-minute speech last year, but 30 seconds, even for developers who had a translator on stage, which would cut out like half of their time, little weird. Tons of time given to Anthony Mackie and various celebrities, McConaughey, Kojima showing ostensibly nothing. Like, the complaints are very, very varied this year. And yes, in retrospect, things definitely felt off, and it was just a barrage of ads. It was a barrage of trailers. And it now being the next day, I don't remember much of what I watched. And it is a little bit lame that you have so many categories like best music just kind of glossed over, just rapid succession. I feel like the artistry in video games is what makes video games so important and special. Like, music is one of the biggest reasons for me to love a video game. Chrono Trigger is elevated. The Final Fantasy games, FTL, all these games that I grew up with and current favorites, music, sound, visuals, all of these things really, really tie the game together into something better than it is. And so much of it was just kind of like, quick. But no, plenty of time for celebrity, or plenty of time for, a celebrity revealing a trailer for a game that has no gameplay. So yeah, I mean, really not a great Game Award presentation. It's weird because Geoff, I know, cares about the industry. I just wish it was less Hollywood. The gaming industry does not need to be just constant promotion and like brushing up against Hollywood celebrities. I really genuinely believe that it can forge its own path. And sure, if there are some people who are passionate about games and they want to be there, that's cool. But yeah, it was hopefully that next year there will be a balance between ads and trailers versus, giving time to developers who won their award. Like, give them a minute at least. I don't know. And the other thing I've seen is people complaining. Now, I mentioned it a couple times, but the layoffs this year. So yes, it was an incredible year for video games. Some of the best games. I mean, this is one of the best years since 1998 for me. But the amount of layoffs, weird, because Geoff is normally so plugged into this industry. So maybe just a quick thing about it. But yes, anyway, point is, I've seen a lot of pushback from developers and from, a ton of other people about it. Also, of course, I'm a little upset Pizza Tower didn't win because I loved it. But Pizza Tower is an extremely, extremely good game with a passionate fan base. And there's also this level of, like, I think games that are a little bit more highfalutin are usually kind of like looked at in a more favorable way. And I feel like Pizza Tower, to me, is just the essence of what makes video games fun. But maybe, unfortunately for that game, didn't quite hit the mark for some of the judges. I don't know what it was, but I loved it. I didn't play the other game, though, so I don't know any better. Anyway, that's about it. I just wanted to say a couple things. I had some time to process it. I had some, I slept on it. And Weird Game Awards, really, really just a mush of things that happened. And the bits were just, they went on so long, and there was so little time for, I guess, what makes the industry really run. And to me, what makes some of these people so special, we didn't really get to hear from them. Because of one guy last year, this year was just like very restrictive. So hopefully next year it's better. Not that big of a deal. I will say, though, the fuck the Oscars guy, maybe at one point that felt a little bit like punk rock. Hate to use that term, but a little bit subversive. This year it feels like the Oscars. So maybe that'll change. All right, thanks. Sorry if this didn't make a whole lot of sense, but until next year, goodbye.